Hello, Internet, and welcome to Red Jenny. Thanks for joining us. This is lovely. We already have the hype train go. Is that what just happened? Yep, there it goes.
There it goes.
Hi everyone.
Yay.
We're here to play some more Dragon Age. Thanks for hanging out with us today. This lovely Monday afternoon. We're going to be picking up our journey here right where it left off in a very dramatic moment, starting off with some combat. But before we do that, let's talk about everything else going on the channel. If you are watching us live on Twitch, welcome. You can look down below our faces and see all the stuff that we do on this channel. We've got a whole schedule, shows our lineup of all the live streams that we do throughout the week, all the shows we run, games we play, who's in them, all that good stuff.
The Elegance music has begun to play.
I know. I forgot to hit the repeat button.
It's like, this is a different show.
Always. I believe our next regularly scheduled stream will be tomorrow. The Escape Velocity crew will be back with some more. Oh shoot! I just forgot the name of the system.
Stars without number.
Stars without number. Thank you. Oh boy.
Stars without number.
Star without numbers.
Yep.
One tiny star.
Just the one.
Stars.
Just the one little guy.
Stars without number. So you should join tomorrow for that at 7:00 Eastern time. Otherwise, rest of our scheduling this week will hopefully be normal. I know we've had a lot of ups and downs with our stuff. I think we're still up in the air with Thursdays, what's going to be going on there, but we will make that decision here with the next couple days before Thursday, at least, and let you know what's going on. I think that's it. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to my lovely players here to introduce themselves, talk about who they are, what they do on and off this channel, who they're playing tonight, starting as always with Venehn.
What was the bit we were going to do?
Oh, fuck.
The Brood Mother Roar is the bit.
Oh, you were all going to do your
damn it.
Your interpretation of the Brood
I don't know
Mother
if I can do
scream.
it today. I'm all congested.
I don't know if I can do it right now. It's something I have to warm up
I'm
to.
so congested.
I'm going to try.
I'm going to make a horrible sound, whether or not anyone likes it.
The bit is like, we just had to make a horrible sound.
Up to them. I want everybody to try to make their best Brood Mother sound. Hi, I'm Van. I can't believe I remembered we were going to do a bit.
I can't believe you did it. Thank you so much. I really wanted to do this.
I'm so upset.
Well,
so the bit is we just have to make the sound a Brood Mother would.
Talk to my doctor about taking my medication away from me, I guess. Hi, I'm Van. You can find me on the internet at VanButWilder. Here on Twitch and also over on Blue Sky and on Mastodon. Mostly I just hang out in the Discord and I stream on Twitch several times a week. Sunday nights on twitch.tv/LBHack'emUp when half the cast doesn't have migraine. That keeps happening to us because we all get migraines and it makes it hard to play Dungeons & Dragons. But we should be back next week to finish fighting Mask. Very excited. And then on this channel, Thursdays through Mondays, playing in games several days a week and running Dungeons & Dragons on Saturday mornings when the cats haven't knocked over and broken one of my monitors and nearly ripped my microphone off of my desk. It's gonna be better this week. I can feel it. But tonight I am playing Venehn, who is an elven marksman. Thinking about what that next specialization is going to be because we were talking about it before the stream, and you guys are going to be excited to see those, I bet. And the Brood Mother sounds like are you going to do it and then, or we're just doing a bad sound?
Do whatever sound you want. Whatever you think a Brood Mother sounds like.
When I do it, it just sounds like a zombie.
That's not bad. It's like Brood Mother with asthma.
I said I'm really congested today. I can't. Everything's way back here. But I tried.
You did. I think it's me after that. Hey, I'm Christina Sid. You can find me on the internet at Greek Sid. I'm here Thursdays through Mondays. We'll figure out Thursday. I'm leaning toward let's finish haunted queer horny hospital for one more week and then go from there. But we'll see. Yeah, otherwise I'm playing in a lot of games that have been mentioned. Tonight I'm playing Yasmera. She is our Kunari shadow. And I think a brood mother sounds like this. Oi! What are you doing back in here? The lampposts aren't on yet. Go back and play. God damn it!
Fucking knew it, dude. She
It's
meant
my
the brief.
interpretation. Anyway.
Can't argue with that.
What's up, y'all? It's me, Wally, your favorite non-binary slime best friend on the internet. You can find me on the social medias like Blue Sky. I guess I'm not gonna call you know what, just on Blue Sky. You'll find me there, and also in the GGK Discord. But you can find me on the social medias WALLE132, like the cute little Disney robot. Man, I'm gonna have to change that eventually, because I mean, Discord is where it's at right now for me. Okay. But yeah, that's where you can find me. You also find me here every Thursday through Monday playing in the games everyone has discussed already. Wonderful, check them out. Also, check me out over on Husha_kid over YouTube for a friend of the channel. AJ and myself and two other wonderful people are playing a One Piece TTRPG called The Lurking Legends, a nice little alternate story to what happened while the Straw Hats were doing their thing after Impel Down. So come check that out. It's going to be on YouTube very soon. First episode shall be up soon. I am GMing the first episode, so if you want to see me GM stuff, come check it out. It's really great. But tonight I am playing Garas, the Elven Grey Warden duelist. Said you took mine. Now I'm just gonna double down on it. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna double down on it, and I think a brood mother would say something like this. Boy, boy, you better darkspawn. You better not look at me like that. If you turn your face sideways to me one more time, I will smack the dark blood out your body. Disappointing, trifling ass kid running around here in the underground with your shoes on like I did not raise you that way. I love them babies so much.
Wait, is she mad at them for wearing shoes?
Look, that is a very ingrained phrase said to me all the time, so.
You don't wear your shoes in the house.
Don't wear your shoes
You
in the
take them damn shoes off.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't
I guess
really
technically
considering.
underground is like inside.
I wasn't
you know?
considering where we were inside, but maybe that's short-sighted on my part. I was like, oh, that's funny. Maybe this is her house.
Look, look. She's just sitting there. So by law of residence, that is her house, I guess.
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Yeah.
Or squatters' rights. Either one applies.
I think it's squatters. I think it's definitely both
here.
Sides.
I'm just glad everybody's playing along. I told you guys you could do it however you wanted.
Yeah.
And then I apologized to chat because I did the bad asthma sound because I didn't want to do the harpy screech that I like to do into the mic because it's extremely loud. And that seemed mean.
And I guess that's me.
Speaking of squatters' rights, hi internet, and hi mom, it's me, it's Sita. But I put on a new face. I'm in a new location. I'm hiding from the group of assassins that are coming after me, and as such, you can't find me anywhere. You won't be able to. Don't even try. Please don't try. I don't need them catching on to your trail, catching on to my trail. Just let me stay hidden. Unless, of course, it's every Monday playing this game with these wonderful people, or every other Tuesday playing the aforementioned Escape Velocity. You can definitely find me very often in the chat, particularly on Sunday for the awesome Strixhaven game, and Saturday afternoon for the incredibly awesome Hearts of Stone game set in Blades of the Dark. Please check that out. Tonight, however, I will be playing Andros Philippe Bastille de Cartier, also known as Carter, the human arcane warrior. And I think that a broodmother would sound something like, "Oh, okay there, sweetie, you can go out, but don't forget that you should take a scarf and And if you see your friend Billy, you tell him he can come by and have cookies anytime he wants, okay? Brood Mama loves you. Go around and play now.
Just like picturing a little dark spot with a little like lunchbox that says some kind of like dark spot equivalent of whatever our pop culture is. I don't know.
It's like a human skull, but it's got like a little lunchbox
Yeah.
handle on
All
it.
I could think of was a Spider-Man lunchbox, but instead of Spider-Man, it's Lolth, but that's Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
You shouldn't let your kids have her on a lunchbox.
It's the first Spider-Man poster with Spider-Man sitting on the building, but it's Lolth instead.
Just sitting there.
Yeah.
That'll make a bad sound.
I will.
No one else made a bad sound.
Hi everyone, I'm Val. You can find me at the Kraken's Crown, lurking around the internet. I'm here Thursdays through Mondays playing running games. In this game on Saturdays, I run our game of Hearts of Stone, which is Blades in the Dark. We just started session 2 of that. Unfortunately, we're about to have 2 weeks off from that game because of scheduling, but we may try to stream some Baldur's Gate or something in the meantime. So we're gonna figure out the logistics of that and get back to you there. But tonight I'm running this game, and are you ready to get started? And I think a broodmother sounds like
That's kind of what I did.
That's Broodmother for I Love You.
Yeah. I don't know if that's as good as the same thing I did last week, but it's what I did now.
No, but I liked the
both
addition of
were
the hands.
terrifying.
Yeah, the hands added to it.
It was just different.
Yeah.
It wasn't better or worse.
It's like the Broodmother going, "Come here, babies, you got some stuff on your face."
It's tentacles coming up from the ground. That's what it is.
Licks her thumb and wipes it on your face. That's
Let
like a
me.
tap roll.
I'm going to change the music for the recap. I'll change it again for actual combat.
Chat, she's about to be back on the screen, so if you were going to bow out or change the tab,
boy.
now's the time. Now is the
This
time.
This is a chance for you guys to go get a cheese sandwich or
Change
something.
into a different tab.
I've had my character sheet covering the map this entire time.
It's gonna make it. That's the extra challenge of this combat is you have to do it without looking at her.
Yep.
Previously on Red Jenny, our crew was in the midst, or has found themselves in the midst of the Battle of Hossberg, ending the Blight siege against the city alongside the Grey Wardens. You had been requested by Garahel, the field commander for the Grey Wardens, to assist around the battlefield. The explosives that you had brought in to seal off the deep roads had gone off. However, one set of charges had not. You were tasked with infiltrating the Darkspawn camp and detonating them yourselves to bring the plan to fruition. You were successful sneaking in and detonating the explosives. You quickly began to make your way out. However, you were harried by the Darkspawn as they attempted to flee the cave as well, creating a choke point at the exit of the cavern.
That fucking bear. God
Alongside
damn
a
it.
giant
Bear.
blight-ridden bear, and who just Winnie the Pooh could not get out through that door.
What if I became a ranger and I summoned that bear?
Maybe once you get high enough level. As the detonation racked the cavern, it began to collapse from behind you, and the ground broke beneath your feet, and you tumbled down into darkness below. Awaking in the cavernous deep roads, you quickly concocted surveyed your surroundings, identified that you were deep in the heart of Darkspawn activity, well beneath the earth, and surrounded on all sides. You decided to venture out, rather risking starving or suffocating where you currently were waiting for rescue. And you also noticed a bit of a fortuitous circumstance. You glowing from within your pouch that Carter had on his person, and you found a piece of mirror, a broken fragment of the alluvian you had taken pieces of during what was that your first adventure? It was nearly your first adventure. I'm pretty sure that was up there as your first foray. when you had defeated Teresa Perlot in the Circle Tower in Valrio many, many months ago. You notice that this mirror seemed to resonate with something down in the deep roads with you, and you followed the source of that resonance. Venturing further in, you begin to notice strange things, bits of rubble and ruin from an ancient elven temple beneath the earth here, and unsure how it arrived, you reached a point where the cavern seemed to open up, and you could see in the distance a glow of an intact alluvian in the far reaches of this ruined temple. However, between you and this alluvian, you noticed dozens of darkspawn kneeling on the ground, seeming focused on something in particular, as a creature loomed and rose, a mass of flesh and tendrils, as you stirred and awoke the darkspawn brood mother, currently nesting in the deep roads.
And she said, "Come on in and get some cookies now. They just came out of the oven."
And with a shriek, she alerted the darkspawn in the vicinity. And we're going to start with initiative. We went ahead and rolled this off stream to save time. And then you are up first.
Okay. I have questions.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
What is this and why is it blue?
This?
Yes.
That's the alluvian, right?
That's the
That's mirror, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. These guys, this is statues.
Those you see two like worn elven statues, like like old, like ancient elven warriors flanking the mirror.
Okay. I know who this is. We don't have to talk about her. These are all little dark spawnies.
Uh-huh.
What's going on with this guy?
Who dat?
Hey, who that big boy?
You see it is another Hurlock that was actually kneeling at this pedestal. He has stood from the pedestal at this point, and you see a Hurlock with actually carrying a staff, and you begin to see some magic swirling in his vicinity.
Okay, yeah, I figured I wouldn't like what he was doing up there. Okay. Can I guess my other question then is, like, can I shoot past the brood mother? I hate the word. Or like how much space of that is she actually taking up? Because she's like narrower at the top.
She is narrow at the top, but she's taking up nearly that entire space. She's
okay.
massive. She is like boulder sized, and she is like what you've noticed here. I meant to say this. There are these tendrils that are sort of burrowed into and coming out of the earth, like all around you, that are beginning to move and lash out. She's like ingrained into the ground here.
Okay, so she doesn't look super mobile.
Oh no, yeah, you don't really imagine that she could go much anywhere.
Okay, thank you. I knew we talked about it last time, but that was a week ago. So yes, I want to get to this guy. I don't want him to do whatever he's doing. So can I skirt like this crevice? Is this dangerous on the side that's next to us?
Oh yeah, that is
it's like a hole. It's like a full. Okay.
Yes, there's a chasm there. The ground. You're still noticing these tremors running throughout. Like the whatever caused the break for you to fall down here in the first place is continuing, and there's like it seems to have disturbed some sort of, or created some sort of seismic activity down here. Those tremors are still there, and you can see those cracks in the ground continuing to grow.
Gotcha.
Like they are, those are widening openings in the earth.
Okay, thank you for humoring me. I feel like I know what's happening. I'm gonna move.
These were all important questions.
Not that. And I would like to, if I can, let me double check my distance here. Ooh, I think that's out of my short range. If I had gone... I think he's still out of my range. What... If I'm firing in my long range...
You have there's a penalty for that. I believe.
I think from where I was, I can get close enough, but...
It is...
Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 16.
It's looking. Let me go to the equipment section because it might be there. That's a good question that I should probably know. We've just never actually.
It's
had
never
to
come up, because my
worry about that.
range is pretty... I can actually get just within my short range.
Okay.
But I would... Which I can look up the answer if you don't want to look it up right now.
Yeah. No, I can do it because this might come into effect it might be a factor for a couple of you.
Oh, that's true.
I'm just trying to. Oh, there's weapons armor equipment. Thank you. Weapons. Long range. If your target is within this range, it's a -2 penalty.
Okay. I'll use all my movement, so I can get within my short range, because I don't want a penalty. And then hope that my friends won't let me die. Because I want to shoot this man back here, because I don't trust that.
Fair. Yeah.
I don't trust that, and I don't think the one arrow is gonna go amiss for too long. Special air codes do I have?
You have extra damage and extra to attack.
I will put I'm gonna put a wounding arrow on this one.
Okay. That increases damage.
Yes, that'll be +2 to my damage if I can hit him, which I feel pretty good about. $18.
18 will hit.
Okay. No stunts, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. So I rolled 6 on the dice. 14 +2 for the arrow. That's 16 damage.
+3 since they're a dark spawn, and you got the thingy.
Oh,
right?
fuck, yeah, you're right. So, Silverite. It's in here somewhere.
Yeah.
Should be +3 to them.
Yes, because we got the journeyman ones. Correct. Excellent. Thank you for reminding me.
No problem.
8, 9,
Every
10,
little
11,
bit.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
19 points of damage. Okay, no stunts though. So,
No stunts.
armor applies. So 19 points of damage. Has an armor of 4, so that reduces it to 15 damage.
Even just the
All
Silverite gets through there. Almost get me there.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. So you fire this arrow, which begins to like glisten as the rune's magic takes effect. You fire it towards this dark spawn as he is standing upon it. It hits, and you hear like a shriek just as the arrow hits and seems to like burn in his skin.
It's also a wounding arrow, so I imagine those are like... I wasn't imagining those as magical. I was imagining them just as like barbed monstrosities.
Yeah. Oh,
Like
I think they're because they
buckshot.
they are
Like
magical,
Molly.
but I think maybe they barb like
Nice. Excellent.
like on impact.
I love being able to have
essentially.
both.
So you see like a spray of blood.
Yay.
Awesome. Ben, that is your turn.
Yay.
Garas.
Okay, I'm going to go. Yeah, I can make it. I'm going to move over here, like to provide Venehn some backup,
Okay.
so they don't get killed. And I'm going to attack that boy right there.
Okay. Yeah. Go for it.
5 stun points. I scored That's a 20 to hit.
20 definitely hits. Yeah.
I got 5 stunt points. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pierce armor for 1 and do a mighty blow for another 1 because of my journeyman in two-handed style.
Go for it.
And then I'm going to use 2 more points for defensive stance.
Okay.
So that's 2 more points to my defense.
All right.
That's,
Go to roll your damage.
Yep.
And you just ignore armor, right?
Yeah, I ignore armor now. That is 14 points of damage.
Ooh. All right. And your weapon is silverite as well?
Yes, it is. So, wait. So I got to add the extra points to it. So that is
3. Or did you get the journeyman?
Depends on the level.
Yeah, I got the journeyman also. Yeah, so
Okay, so another
that
3.
is
17.
17. Yeah.
Okay. All right. You come. This Hurlock begins to wheel around on Venehn, and in a flash, you are like skidding across the rock, and the ground here is also like you're noticing in the darkness here. There is like a layer of just filth across the ground and viscera and decay from the meals that the broodmother has consumed, and you kind of skid across that and thrust out with your rapier, and like with Ven's, it does it has even greater impact as the flesh of this darkspawn begins to burn under its sting.
Oh, it's not my rapier; it's my greatsword.
Or your greatsword, yeah, you slash across it with your greatsword,
And
and the wound itself begins to.
It also, and also because of that, I get to push that back 2 yards.
Okay, I'll just push him back to right here then. All right, that is Garrus's turn. Yaz.
Okay. Are we pushing through as many of these as we can to get to the mirror?
I feel like that's what we're trying to do, but we also need to try to take care of that magic one up at the dais. So
We gotta get up to him.
Yeah, because we gotta stop him for if he does anything big whammo.
Yep. Okay. Then Yaz is a gonna question is right there. Is that something that we can walk over? Would that be something we would have to jump over?
Right here?
Right here, yeah.
No, that's narrow enough. The places that are like in black, you would have to
over here.
You would have to
Okay.
jump over. But any place that's like gray or dark gray or brown or dark brown, you can walk over.
Okay, sweet. Then I think we're gonna go there. Well, actually, we're gonna go there so I can get a clear shot. I'll deal with this fucker in a second. Dashing around, big flips and shit. Cause I'd like
He's
to
on
try
a boat, motherfucker.
He's on a boat, motherfucker. I'm on a boat.
God.
I'm on a boat.
It's like a
I'd like
visceral
to
response.
It really
It
is.
really is. You can't not. I'd like to backstab Mr. Magic Pants,
Okay.
if possible.
All right, do a
This would be a stealth, I believe, versus their perception.
Okay.
That's plus 8. So that's 20.
That is you just make it. You got a 19.
Yes. Okay, so this is with an extra die if I hit. 19 to hit.
Hits.
Yes. And that's 3 stun points.
Okay.
5, 3, 3. So we are a gonna. We're in pierce armor.
All right.
And we're going to. And we're going to Mighty Blow. Yeah. That's what we'll use those 3 for. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 d6.
All right.
Plus 11 plus 5 again. So that's 4d6 plus 16.
Jesus. Okay.
That's
And did you
2
pierce armor on
sixes.
this one? You did.
I did
on
pierce
this one?
armor.
Okay.
That's 2 6s and 2 5s. So that's 10 plus 12 is 22 plus 16 is 38.
Jeez, 38 points there. And you completely ignore armor? You do have. I can't keep track.
No,
of who
it's
ignores
the
armor.
half. Yeah, it's just
Okay.
regular pierce armor.
So what was the total again?
38.
Okay. All right. Another bolt comes from a different direction as he begins to focus over towards Venehn. The bolt sinks into his waist. He goes 2 really heavy hits back to back.
39, 40, 41. I forgot my so 41
Okay,
in total.
So another 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Yeah, still he's really fucked up. But he is still ticking. That is Yaz's turn. Carter, it is your turn.
All right. So
Come join me, Carter. The water's fine.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I'm still not doing real great on mana, but I'm gonna have to do some stuff. So I'm gonna activate my combat mode, but I'm not gonna activate the Fade Trap.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attempt to cast Fade Step.
Oh, okay.
And I'm spending the full 9 on that. So I'm spending 11 on casting that spell.
Okay.
13 plus 7, 20. I easily smoke that.
Yeah.
So we're going to move.
No stunts though.
No stunts. Where'd I go?
I think you dragged yourself right on top of Yaz.
Oh no.
Yeah. I'm just gonna move you.
Get
There
off
you go.
me!
I go there.
Okay.
But along the way, I want to attack this fella right there, behind Yaz. So
Okay. So you're attacking the one next to Yaz and then
As I'm
ending
drawing
your
fire.
turn. Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
So Carter once again dissolves into this smoky spiritual, like echoes of Carter forming as he streaks through the air and then slashes at this darkspawn. What's your attack there?
again, you really made a good call saying I can't stunt on these attacks because I did it again. But that's 14, 16, 23, 25 to hit.
25. Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay, and we're gonna do. I don't have telekinetic weapons up, so it's not quite as much damage. But how does 19 sound? 19. No
Sounds good to me.
piercing or anything.
No piercing, so it's -5. So 14 points damage. Nice. That's a heavy hit. You slash again. Is your weapon still red too? I can't try. I don't think you did that on yours. Again, this one as he is rearing back to hit you, Yaz, with this big rusty sword. Take a spray of blood behind him from an ethereal slash by Carter.
Watch your back, Yasmera.
You watch your front.
That is Carter's turn, which means it is the Brood Mother's turn. The Brood Mother is going to, again, she shrieks, and these tentacles around begin to whip out in every direction. She's going to make 2 attacks with these tentacles as they explode from the earth. We'll say next to, I think we'll do Yaz and Venehn, the 2 of you that hit the emissary.
Come here and give Granny some kisses.
So that is going to be on the first one. That is
Who's the first one?
Oh, Yaz, the first one I said.
Okay.
Yaz and Ben. So the first one against Yaz is a 21 to hit.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And she got 5 stunt points. So this is going to sound familiar. She's going to use her crush stunt.
Oh no!
Oh no,
where
not
she
again.
Grabs you.
Not that.
So she tentacle whips at you. Yaz. It's going to deal. It's 11 points of damage.
So that's 4.
Oh, she's 2 more stun points she can spend too. She might do some additional damage there. I gotta get up my combat stunts table. I never expect a stunt, so I never bring it up.
I wish you'd stop bringing it up, to be honest.
Real.
No,
quit.
she's gonna pull you to the ground. She's gonna knock you prone. So you're knocked prone, and you are now wrapped in this. You additionally take 12 points of penetrating damage.
Ouch.
And you are held there. Yeah. So that is her
What
first.
does that mean mechanically? I can't move, or
You cannot move. Yeah. Yeah, she can maintain the crush and inflict the damage as a major action each round. Maintain the grab without causing damage as a minor action, or release them for free. You can escape by using a major action to do a might or acrobatics test.
Okay.
Or an adjacent ally to the target can use 2 stunt points if you generate stunt points to break her free. So, Carter, that would be most helpful to you. Potentially, let's see if this hits. Oh, yeah, this is definitely going to hit. Venehn 2, that is a 22 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
With another 5 stunt points, she's going to do the same thing to you. Less damage, though. That's 7 points of damage. This is not the penetrating damage at first, so that can be reduced by armor.
My armor's 5.
Okay, so you take 2 points of damage from that one. And then the penetrating damage here is 8.
No.
Those are, as these tentacles grab and just wrench Venn and and Yaz to the ground. That is the Brood Mother's turn. Now
Is
it
there
is
an
the environment.
effect on the ground? Sorry.
Yes, there is. There's like a light smoky
I
effect.
just noticed it.
Yeah, it's very
That's cool.
faint.
It's cool.
This is we're gonna do the environmental turn now.
Environmental. Oh no.
The ground like a rumble, a shudder takes through. Things begin to break out of bits of rock begin to break from the ceiling. And I'll let you all know, I determined the placement of these ahead of time and numbered them. The ground beneath Venehn and Garas breaks away.
Well, Ven's being held by the
currently
thing, right?
being held by the tentacle, which is still in the ground. So it breaks away, and the only thing dangling you are now dangling above the pit by this tentacle. Garas, I need you to make a acrobatics test for me. Dexterity acrobatics.
Okay.
So when I wished last week for
Environmental
Yeah.
you
challenges.
were like, yeah,
I already
yeah,
had
no
this
problem.
prepared, and I
Okay.
was like, wish granted.
Yikes.
So that's an 18 for me. I stunted though. Do I get any stunt points?
No stunt points, but
Oh.
you can you succeed. You can place yourself. You can go either here or you can
Mhm.
go here. Which one would you like to do?
I'm. If I free, then they're gonna fall. That's the
If
thing.
you free Venehn, you can. I will say if you generate stunt points to free Venehn or use your action to free Venehn,
Mhm.
Venehn will not have to make that check. You can.
I'm not just
pull
gonna
Venehn.
plummet.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I wanted to make
Get
sure.
me down.
All right. I'm gonna move to right here
Get me
then.
down.
Actually, I can stand right here. I'll just cut it. All right, go
No.
ahead. I
no.
can't stand there.
Oh, sorry. Your thing just moved way far away from.
Yeah,
me.
I just wanted to point out where I was standing at.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say there's enough ground there for you to stand on.
Okay. All right, cool. So that's where I'm gonna place myself.
Okay. So you succeed on that as the ground. Now, I think this dark spawn is gonna have to make a check too. Sorry, trying to do the math here. Succeeds. So this one leaps to the side and lands there.
It would have been hysterical if he was the only one that fell.
That
It
would
would have been. It would have been really fun.
that would have been great.
If this game isn't funny, it's serious.
It's serious. All right, now it's all the Herlock's turns.
Yay!
Come
Cool.
at us.
I'm gonna
They're
do
gonna.
movement. I'm gonna do movement first as minor actions for those that need to. Actually, no,
These
I'm gonna
bitches can't get to me.
I'm gonna do the ones that are in melee first, so I don't forget that they can use their minor actions. So let's do it that way. So minor actions first. Yeah, I think so. The two that are next to Yasmera and Carter are just going to aim and attack. Let's see. We'll do Carter first. Oh boy, I keep getting stunt points. That is a 20 to hit
No.
Carter
That'll hit.
with 4 stunt points.
Not allowed.
Is gonna do a He's gonna do a dual strike. Because that's his favorite. Oh no, that's 2 targets. Can't do that against 1 target. So never mind. We'll do Pierce Armor Mighty Blow. So Pierce Armor, and then he'll get an additional D6 on this. It's 24 points of damage.
Woof. Okay. So I'll take 19 of that then. That is a lot.
Yeah, he rolled really high on his damage. Yeah,
77 minus 19 would be 58. Does that sound right?
19.
Yeah.
You have 77.
Yeah.
So 20 would be 57. So 58.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yaz, this one might actually miss you. That is a 13. I think that
That misses. Woo.
Okay. As you're still able to move enough as the tentacle to dodge out of the way. It's like it's not inhibiting your move. It's not inhibiting like your positioning, just like your ability to move from that spot.
He hit his
Um,
mama.
Like you have a resistance band all around you. Okay, now I'm gonna do minor actions to move everyone. Herlocks have a 10 movement speed, so they can move 5 spaces normally. So do
I was gonna say, oh, they're so slow, but that's a normal person's movement speed.
Mm-hmm.
5.
Garrus and mine are just kind of insane. His little elf legs.
Yeah.
Carter, buddy.
You Carter?
Okay, I got some
Okay.
AoEs.
Oh,
Okay.
that's what I was gonna ask.
Okay, good.
I do kind of need to get Yasmera out of there, though. While you're moving,
I
then
have
can I
at
ask?
least
You said
20
that
more hit points
if,
than you, so.
if somebody rolls stunt points, they can use 2 stunt points to free her. What does it have to be, a combat stunt, or can I like cast a spell and use 2 spell stunt points to break the tentacle hold?
It just says. Let me check.
An excellent question.
It just says any ally adjacent to the target can make a special 2 stunt point stunt to break the grab. It doesn't say what you do. It's just any. Yeah, you can do it on any. Okay. Before I move the double move for the others, the ones that were able to make it into range, are going to make.
They're gonna die
their
because Yasmera
attacks.
is so scary.
Yeah.
So 1 attack against Carter. That is a. God, I need to memorize these, but I can't. 17 to hit.
And that'll hit.
No stunt points. So that is 12 damage.
Cool.
Reduced my armor.
Yep, so that's 2. That ain't so bad.
And then Yaz, 2 attacks against you. What is your defense? Just so I know.
15.
Okay, that definitely misses. 8, 9 plus 6 hits. That is exactly what I need.
Do you want all of our
That is it.
defenses like written down?
No, I rather just ask you when I'm
Okay.
attacking you because I'm not going to remember. I just asked in that moment because I was making 2 attacks rather than asking.
I just didn't know if it would be helpful to just have them like written down for you, but that. No.
Okay, so 1 hits Yaz, no stunts. Ooh, that's high damage though. 17 points of damage. They've got these. They have 2-handed swords. They're rolling 3d6 for their damage plus 4.
What we should have done is snuck in here and pickpocketed all of their swords.
We tried to sneak in.
Like it
Garas
bad.
is going to be 3 attacks against you.
Good thing you took that defensive stance, bro.
Yep.
First one is a 21.
That hits.
Second one is a 20.
That
5
hits.
stunt points. Last one is a 17.
That misses.
Okay. So 2 hit. I'll do the one without stunts first. That is 15 points of damage.
Fuck. Okay, so that's down to. Why did I close my sheet? That is with my defense, my armor. That is down to 8 points.
All right. And the one with stunts got 5 stunt points. Is going to use. Still can't dual strike. We'll do a mighty blow. A mighty blow and a pierce armor. That is 18 points of damage
Okay.
with pierce
And that's
armor.
pierce armor?
Well, yeah, so half of whatever your armor is.
Okay, so that's.
And then the Hurlocks that weren't able to make it in melee are going to use their actions to swarm, to dash around. I think this one's 2, 3, 4. This one doubles over there. Buddy, you don't really have anyone to get to party with. Just kidding. We're gonna get here. All right.
Shit.
Oh shit!
So yeah, y'all are pretty
so casual. Just kidding.
Just kidding. Surprise!
And then it's the Hurlock emissary's turn. He is going to use a spell.
I wish he wouldn't.
Yeah.
It'd be
me
real
too.
chill if he didn't, though.
If he didn't,
Yeah.
if he was just like, "Hey, we're
$5
just
to not
smoking."
cast a spell.
Please say psych.
Please say psych.
I will give you 1,000 silver pieces to just
okay.
not.
He's
I have this cool
rolling
box of incense.
creation.
We found a dwarven key. You want that, maybe?
That's my key.
We found a dwarven key. You want that?
Smack.
Only Yasmera
He
would keep a
suc-
key that doesn't actually unlock anything.
He
It gives
succeeds
me
on casting the
bonuses.
spell, and is going to heal himself for 12.
12?
12? But
Wow.
that all
Damn it.
that hard work we did.
So you see a flash of energy that begins to wrap around him and heal him after taking a lot of damage from y'all. He's then going to move 2, 4, 6. He moves right there. All right. That is their turn. Venn is your
No,
turn.
no. We don't run away. Mm-mm. Can I climb over this rock? If I can get out of the
If
the tentacle.
you can get out, you can climb over.
Okay, what do I have to do to break myself out?
So it is either a acrobatics or a might check test,
Okay.
opposed by the Broodmother's might.
And that is an action of some kind.
It is a major action.
Okay, that's fine. I want to get out of this. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get out and like hop down over here onto the rock.
Okay. Yeah. So
And I will choose acrobatics.
all right. So roll yours. She's gonna roll hers. She gets a +8.
Oh.
She got a 17.
24.
Nice. You are able to slip free, grabbing onto the rock that is hanging over this ledge now, and pulling yourself up along it. So if you use your minor action to move, you can put yourself on top of it if you want.
Great. Can I... In general, I want to be going this direction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is
You can
that... I don't know
Yeah.
how far I can go.
do whatever your movement speed is.
Oh, great. A lot.
Yeah, this is your minor action, so your normal movement speed.
I want to get around because I want to be able to keep track of this guy and see what he's doing. This looks pretty stable, right?
Sure. I'm gonna let y'all do. I'm giving you since you asked to, and since y'all are aware of this mechanic, you can use a minor action to make a check to see if you can tell where the ground's about to give out next.
Cool.
So,
Okay.
just so y'all are aware. That is Ven's turn, though. As you scramble.
Yeah, I
up
just
near the
free
mirror.
action to reload.
Then
Oh, wait,
run off
can
like
I
a
have-
spider monkey?
Are there stunts allowed on that acrobatics check? Because I did get stunt points.
Oh yeah. If there is, probably an exploration stunt.
Okay. I know some of those.
I'm familiar with them.
I know her.
I've heard that word before, except I'm on the wrong page of the book, so roll 20.
If
It's
you
like
want to
picturing-
think about it, I can go and do Garrus's turn, and then you can.
Yeah, if I can do that, that would be
Okay.
good.
That's fine. You think about it, Garrus. It is your turn. You got a boy party around you.
I got me a boy party.
Party!
Garrett goes like, "Oh my gosh, this is a boy party, and not the one I'm used to."
Sorry, it sounded like you said his name was Garrett. And Garrus being named Garrett is really funny to me.
That's what my daddy was going to call me, but then he changed his mind last minute.
His human Sona is named Garrett.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that is 18 with 4 stunt points.
Okay, that definitely hits. Who are you going for?
I'm going for this dude right here.
Okay.
So let me look at my stunts again. Why did I close out the combat stunt? Okay. I'm going to going to mighty blow for one on the guy in front of me. So that is
Oh, I'm muted. Yep.
6. So that's 24, but I did not pierce them.
Okay, 24 against.
This
And
guy
now
right
this
there.
is not the one that you attacked before. That
No,
wasn't
this is
here,
not
just
the
so
one I
you know.
attacked before.
All right, so 24, not reduced. So that'll be 19. Okay, he's still.
And because of my two-handed weapon style, I push him 2 yards in any direction, so I'm going to push him right
You're
over
gonna try
into
to
the pit.
push him into the pit. Okay.
Yeah.
He is hit. Begins to plummet backwards. I'm gonna give him the same thing that I'll give to any of you. To a check to try to stay up.
We all have such Baldur's Gate brain rot.
Yeah, that's only instantly was in my mind.
I was like,
entire
throw that
time.
man,
Like,
throw that man, throw him.
I was like, I'm a Baltic.
Minor action show. Minor
Shove his
action
ass,
show.
shove his ass.
All right. So the Hurlocks have a +2 dexterity. He just clings on to the edge. He's able to catch himself, and kind of hangs on over there, but he's looking pretty fucked up.
And because I still have 3 more stun points, I'm going to lightning attack the
Okay.
one right next to me.
Which one? They're all right next to you.
Oh yeah,
the one on
this
the
one
right,
here.
left, or middle. Okay,
That
gotcha.
one right there.
Gotcha.
Okay. Uh, 18 again to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to roll my damage for the one that I shoved.
No, you did.
Did I? Oh, I did. All right. Yes, I did. You're right.
Yeah, you did.
All right. So this is damage for this guy.
And that one was with. Did you add your silverite damage?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Gotcha.
22 points of non-piercing, and I'm going to do the same to that one and shove him 2 yards.
Closer to the pit.
Yeah, closer to the pit.
Okay. So 22 minus 5, 17 points damage. Right. He's pretty fucked up too. All right, and yeah, he skids close to the edge. Not enough to knock him in, but he's close. Anything else, Garas?
I'm going to use my minor action to move over here.
Okay.
So it tries to give Yasmera and Carter back up.
All right. That so you duck out of the blades after knocking the guy aside and go running over towards Yaz. That is going to be Yaz's turn now. Consider your.
Can I do my stun points?
Oh yeah, go and do your stun points.
While Sid takes her AirPods out. So I can do. That makes me wonder for 2 instead. I had 6 stun points on this guy, so I'm gonna do that makes me wonder for 2 instead of 3. Can I use that perception test to see where the floor is about to fall out?
Yes.
After this round?
That. I will allow that. Go ahead and make your.
It just says, at no additional cost in time or resources to discover more information about your surroundings or the object of your test.
Yeah. Go for it.
Oh, it's pretty good. I rolled pretty good. That's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17
Oh, you got it.
on
Yeah.
perception.
You can see the ground shaking and cracks beginning to form over in this vicinity, the top left corner.
Okay. Great. Nobody's
Nobody's there.
there. And okay, great. I love that for me. I'm gonna use my other 4 to do with a flourish. The manner of my success is extremely impressive to those who are nearby to watch me. So I add a +1 bonus to opposed tests against them.
I
Okay.
like
this
that no one's
encounter.
around Venehn right now. They just
She
did
was-
some really cool shit.
Well, it was when I got out. So these guys all saw.
Yeah, I mean, you essentially
And
like
she knows.
you essentially
Oh,
like
she knows.
slipped out, and then you just like ninja ran across the side, like kind of whipped up using the tentacles momentum, like skipped across the rocks there, did a cool backflip, and then landed on the landed on the rocks over
Yeah.
there.
So I was imagining these guys. I mean, she knows it was her tentacle. He probably saw.
Yeah, he definitely saw you.
I'm
land
coming for
there.
his ass. I bet he's scared right now. Yes. So
oh, shoot.
for those guys, I have a +1 against them until the timer venue changes.
Cool. Carter, it is your turn.
Oh, you skipped me.
Oh, sorry. Yaz, it is your turn.
Okay. Can I do a major action acrobatics? And if this is a really good acrobatics, can I flip over some of these guys and like land here?
If you're gonna use your minor action to move, then yes, I will allow that.
I'm going to, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead and make your
Acrobatics.
buttons.
It's really good. That's a 5, 5, 4. So that's a 21.
21. Let me roll for her. She rolled terribly. That is a 13. You succeed. You major action, pull your wriggle yourself free, and then spring off the ground in a somersault, landing behind the and you still have some movement left too.
Okay. How much would you say?
Well, you used 4 yards of movement to get there. So
Okay, so okay. Actually, I want to go there. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go right. If I can get out of measurement, I'm gonna go right there.
Okay.
Going for that mirror. If I can get a pot shot off at this guy, where
Don't
that
you
happens,
throw that way.
I won't. I won't.
All right.
That's me.
Okay. That is
Straight up, my plan is to get onto that pedestal and play like Queen of the Mountain and just like get everybody up there and just
yeah.
knock asses
Yeah.
down in the meantime. So
Form a stand on that.
Captured your
dais.
base, motherfucker. Let's go.
exactly, let's go.
Move the cart.
Carter's turn now.
Yeah, move the carter.
So I think Carter, while deflecting little minor attacks by all these guys and stuff, he turns over his shoulder and he sees Garas and he says, "Garas, you can handle these, correct?"
Oh yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Excellent. And I'm going to cast another Fade Step.
Oh, okay.
My favorite thing about this group is how much confidence we have in each other.
Yeah.
There's like a group of like 10 men, and Carter's like, "You got this, right?" Yeah, no problem, man.
Yeah, this is fine.
Yeah, of
No,
course,
I'm
of
good.
course I do.
Okay, I spell stunted, so that's fantastic.
Nice.
4 stunt points. I had it up. Here we go.
Cast fireball.
Yeah. Blow up the
Or-
mob.
Ask Killcloud.
Flirt.
Or flirt.
Yeah, flirt. Yeah.
Please don't flirt with the broodmother. That's
Please
just
flirt with the
gross.
broodmother.
That's just
No,
gross.
100% flirt with the brood mother. Dark sons, dark sons,
darling,
dark-
I
dark-
like the way you cast them spells.
Dark spawn has
No.
got it
Come
going
over
on.
here and talk to Mama.
Ugh.
It's
What?
so long. Oh,
What are
dark
you,
spawn,
some
can't you
kind of
see?
wizard?
I know what I want.
I hate that broodmother has become brood grandma, and like it's just.
He's just gonna
Ugh.
re-
Sweetie,
Seriously,
I've been
just wants to
down
reach
here a
out.
long
She's
time,
brood
but I ain't
mama.
lost my touch.
She's brood nana. Brood nana.
just wants- she just wants-
We
Just
gotta
say she just
stop. I'm
wants
gonna
a
get
cheek-
attached to her.
She just wants to peek your cheek, pinch your cheek, Sid. That's all she wants to do.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
not
and
the
then
ones on
rip
your
the
face,
flesh
baby.
Off. Like Jesus.
Oh, we went two very different directions.
All right.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we
Carter,
did.
what's going on your side of the table?
Val saying,
think
"Please stop."
I'm gonna have no damn mana left. I got to use 11 on this, so that brings me down to 24. but I think I'm gonna do fast casting.
Okay.
But let's resolve this first one first. So I want to go. Nope, that's not me. Let's see. Oh, I could get all the way up there.
Do it.
Go for it.
Yeah,
Do it.
and I'm gonna smack. Actually, you know what? I need to be able to see a little bit. Let's
If we can finagle this right, we
let's
might
go
be able to run.
there. Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
yeah. I'm gonna move myself. Dang it, stupid mouse. Right there. And I'm going to make an attack against Dummy McButtface.
How did
That
you
could
know
be
his
any
name?
of these.
That's Captain
That could be
McButtface.
anyone.
Sorry, that's Captain McButt. That's Lord McButtface to you.
Lord
That would
McButtface.
have
Lord Captain
McButtface.
McButtface.
Major Big McButtface.
Yeah, I'm so glad I took away the ability for you to stun on these attacks, because God, that would be so
I'd just be making
overpowered.
like 4 attacks every round.
I know, it'd be
Okay.
so nuts.
But
You're the only one who'd be mad about it, though. The rest of us would be like, "Go, Carter, go!" Yes.
Yeah, and
You're rooting for
trivialize
Carter on the
every
sideline.
encounter I have as Carter is just able to sweep across the battlefield, nuking people.
Raining
how does-
We
nukes
all,
down.
all 3 of us, just take Bard as our next one, so we can just sing a
You
bunch
can
of
do
great
that.
songs
I'll
for
let
Carter.
you stunt, but Carter has to carry a katana and wear a trench coat for the rest of his life.
How did you know Sita in high school?
That doesn't
Ouch.
surprise me one bit.
I never owned a
No,
katana.
he
okay?
didn't own a katana. He didn't own a katana.
But I did have
That was
tribal
personal.
polyester shirts and
Look, we'll
Oh,
talk
we'll
off
go
stream
into that,
about the first time that this asshole met my father.
No,
okay?
instead of
We'll,
stars and
yeah.
wishes, I want you to tell that story on stream.
Yeah. There we go.
All right, Carter. What was your attack?
it was 19 to hit.
That hits. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. So 8 plus 10, 18 points of damage. No piercing or nothing.
18. Okay. So it's to 14. Oof. Glad he healed.
How's he?
We're not.
How bloody is he looking?
He's looking like if he hadn't healed, he'd be dead.
Cool. That's great. And then to give Garas a little bit of a help, I'm going to cast a Mind Blast. I'm going to use this cool measuring tool. Circle. Broadcast. And I think I'm going to want to drop it right. If it'll...
Oh yeah, for those of you at home, Roll20's new measuring tool is live.
Got
With
them
the
new
circles
arrows.
and the cones and the square.
Do you like blowing stuff up in your game? Well,
Right. Oh,
this
there
is
it
great
goes.
for it.
Now you
Yeah.
can make your own fireball circle.
I'm going to get all of these guys. 2
Okay.
yards.
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
So let's not blow up. I didn't blow up. This is easy.
Yay.
And they all have to make. It's a low level spell.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry
that
we're
one's
living in your
completely
mortality
crazy.
every single time you cast spells now.
We're like, do you
Cast
blow
my
up?
face like, wait,
Blow
no,
up check?
wait, no.
Sita,
No blow up.
Sita does the
Phew.
Griffin McElroy, where when anything is going wrong in a game, he's terrified that everyone is gonna die, and then as soon as one thing goes right, it's like, this is a baby game. This is a game for babies. This is so easy.
Yeah.
And it's awesome, and I love it.
Oh,
This is Baby Town Frolics. It's a baby game for
it's gonna
children.
be like
Baby Town
the
Frolics.
last fucking session of this game. It'll be session
Just
100.
blow
or
up. You will
whatever,
blow
and
up.
Yeah, I'll just.
Oh,
it'll be
well.
the- Yep.
Guess I blew up.
Time to bring in my backup character. Anyway, so they all have to make strength might checks versus my spell power, which is a 19.
Okay.
And again, that is all of these fellas.
All right. 19. You said might.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me get up the right sheet. They're not. They do not focus in might. All right. 19. So that is a fail. Fail. Success. Fail. Fail. 4 of them fail, 1 of them succeeds. I'm just gonna mark
Okay.
it because
I want to know which strong boy succeeded.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll recruit him.
we're gonna mark
Yeah.
him,
That way Garas knows who to fight next.
him. Okay. All right.
All right. So they are all knocked prone.
Uh-huh.
The ones that fail also lose their major action next turn.
Oof. All right, so those
Wow.
4 are essentially taken out of commission. for
Carter
next
with the
turn.
clutch.
Yeah. Remember when y'all were when you used that spell like 4 times in a row against those darkspawn
On
on
the
the stairs,
stairwell.
like in
Yeah.
the
Forgot
beginning
about
of
It's
this
like,
game.
oh, I can just
So
cheese
good.
this every round, can't I?
Yeah.
So good.
It's a good cheese spell.
Awesome.
Okay, that awesome. So you disappeared, another blinding flash of fade energy slash across this this darkspawn emissary who is looking very hurt, and then turns around and boosh, sends another blast. You see like a temporal like rift opening between them, an explosion of this like blast of this like concussive force. All 5 of these darkspawn are blown backwards, and 4 of them seem to be reeling from this blast.
I think after that, Carter looks between the Hurlock and Yaz back and forth a little bit and is like, I think that was pretty cool. Was it not?
That was the definition of cool. Good job.
Then just
Good
done this
Garas from
perception
all the
check,
way.
and it's like, watch your step, watch your step.
Garas is yelling from all the
Huh?
way back. That was really cool, Carter.
it is the environmental turn now. The ground begins to shake and
Oh, no,
crack and
that's
break
right.
around you. And another section plummets away as the ground in the vicinity just behind where Carter and Yaz are standing collapses.
You guys,
Really
watch out.
Really clutch, Venehn. That is going. So that was the environmental turn. It is the Hurlock's turns now. Suddenly, this area of the
Some of
battlefield
them.
is pretty empty. Okay, let's get some of these guys moving. The one that was not stunned, and no, I'm gonna say the stun ones just because they have to use like half their movement to stand up. They don't, and then they only have 5, so they'd be able to move 2 spaces. So this one, oop, I'm on the wrong layer. I just moved something wrong. Okay. Okay, so this one stands half movement, moves towards Garas. This one staggers towards Garas. So moves here. This one stands and moves right here. All right, and that's all that those guys can do on this turn, except for the one that can attack Garas right now. But I'll wait on that until the other ones move. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. So moves here, and then this one uses his minor action to climb up there. 2, 3. This one's going up towards Venehn. All right, that's everybody can move their minor actions. We're gonna do major action attacks first. So it's gonna be we'll start at the top. We'll do 1 attack against Carter. That is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
4 stunt points. Is going to do a mighty blow. Yeah, I'll do mighty blow pierce armor again. So it's plus 17 points of damage.
Oof.
Yep.
With your armor halved. And then 2 attacks against Yaz. That is a 19 to hit,
That hits.
and a even higher with 6 stunt points. 5 stunt points and 6 stunt points.
Oof.
I'm gonna do a Yeah, I think they'll just. Ooh, no, that's more fun.
Oh, fuck. I know exactly what you're going to do. As soon as you said, oh, that's fun, I know exactly what you're going to try to do. God
right.
damn it.
So the one with 5 stun points is going to Pierce Armor and Mighty Blow. So that is 21 points of damage. Oh, no, sorry. 19 points of damage
Okay.
with armor halved.
Okay.
And then the second one is going to yeah, he's gonna do a Mighty Blow and a Skirmish.
Oh, of course.
Oof. Okay. That is 23 points of damage.
Oh,
I rolled 2 6s and a 3.
23.
23 points of damage. It's not halved. Or sorry, it's
That's not the
pierced
pierce
armor.
armor, though.
Not pierced
Okay.
armor.
Ooh.
And then you are pushed 2 yards for 1 stunt point. He spent 4 stunt points. So he moved
Oof.
4 spaces. So it's going 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I need Yaz to make a dexterity acrobatics check. The difficulty on this is going to be a little harder because you aren't as close to a ledge. You need to hit a 17.
I have a +7 to this.
Well, she's rolling that. Could you ping the one that did that so we all know who to beat up on?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, which
it was this
motherfucker
one.
did that?
Yeah, which
was this one
motherfucker
here.
did that? Okay, good.
Oh,
Can I?
okay.
Mm.
We're great. We're
I,
great.
I
We're
can't
great.
put
Oh,
symbols on.
I
there.
can put some stank on him.
That's a 21.
Okay. You're able to clutch the ledge right there. Yaz is this one like twists his sword and hits Yaz with like the blunt side of it and sends her like flying backwards through the air. You see her scrambling to grab the ground, breaking underneath her, and Yaz disappears over the edge. I think Carter's
I have
the
an
only-
Aragorn moment. You guys think I'm dead.
I think Carter's. You're the only one that can see. She's got an arm up on it right now, like holding herself there.
No, I
from-
want to see everyone's reaction, thinking that I fell down the hole and I'm dead. What would Garas and Ben do?
Not my turn.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not my
We
turn.
we will get there.
I drew a picture on the map for you, though.
Let's see. Garrus is gonna be one attacking you.
that
Love it.
That
one right there.
Garrus, that is a 17 to hit you.
that hits. Yes.
Okay. No stunts.
I'm at exactly half too, and this is the first time, knock on wood, that's ever happened in this
Welcome
game.
to my world.
16 points of damage to you.
Okay, that is my assist. Okay.
All right. And then lastly, the ones that weren't able to make it there use their major action to dash inwards.
Garas, we gotta get you out of there, bro.
As Garrus,
Yep.
you are swarmed by these. And this one, 1, 2, 3, comes around this way. All right. That is all the Hurlocks. It is now the Hurlock emissary's turn. Carter. Which spell did I decide to use? Yeah, we'll do this one. He was just stay alive. He is going to. Let's see, target number 12. Does he hit it? Ooh.
Does he blow up?
Hold on. He's got entropy. That's 6. No, he hits it. He rolled really bad, but he hits it. He needed a 12 and he hit a 12. That is so he does cast the spell. Carter, I need you to make a Constitution stamina test. You're trying to hit a 16.
16 exactly.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you
Nice.
only take. Wow, you take 1 point of
Hey,
penetrating
yo,
damage.
there we go.
Hey.
You take 1 point of penetrating damage as he attempts to. You see this entropic magic beginning to form around this dark energy as he's trying to pull the life essence from your body. You take that. He heals 1 point. You take 1 point.
Rude.
That's it.
Carter looks at him and says, "That is a very interesting technique, but I think that you will find in this form I do not have as much corpus for you to absorb."
Got him.
Oh boy,
That was a wicked burn card there.
that was a.
Thank you, Garas. Are you doing all right over there?
I'm fine, don't worry.
Did I skip the broodmother's turn? I skipped the broodmother's turn.
What? Oh, no.
Oh fuck.
She needs to go.
Full action baked cookies.
She
It's
is
ribbon candy and Weathers Originals.
Yeah, she's gonna do this. Venehn,
Saltwater tapping.
because you're right next to her. She turns towards you and she
Oh, no.
looks in your direction. She
Oh, no. Oh, no.
and you see a
She's a
spray,
boomer.
a caustic spray of acid is vomited in your
Boomer
direction.
bile.
I need
Oh,
you to make
no.
an acrobatics test.
Luckily, I'm extremely good at those.
Yeah.
Whew. $17.
17. You succeed. So you only take 4 points of penetrating damage.
What?
As you're able to dodge out of the way acid, a little bit sprays onto you. You can see feel it like eating through your clothes. Yeah, it's nasty. Glad that y'all succeeded on getting out, because you don't get to make that roll if you're still grappled by her. So that's all she's got though. So we are back at the top with Venn.
Okay. I'm gonna get up on here.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I
As
see?
you stand on the no, I'm just kidding.
Don't. Can I see Yasmera
God.
from here
Can you see? Yes.
to
yes,
tell she's alive?
Yes, I think as you step up a little bit on the dais, you can see
I'm just so
it's
short.
clutching on to the side of that cliff.
All right, great. She'll be fine. What? You think my ass is gonna pull you out of there?
No, I again, the overconfidence of everyone around us. That's
I think
great.
she'll be fine. I want to know what's going on with the Illuvian.
Ooh. Okay. You can. You want to use your major action to do a perception seeing for me?
Yep, I do. Oh, I rolled really good. 18.
18. As you're standing near it, you look into this alluvian, and you can see it's glowing this like blue light that actually seems to be growing, and you're realizing it's been getting brighter. That's not quite, and at first you think like it's like there's kind of a haze in here, but it's definitely getting brighter. And as you're looking through it, you can see the swirling form like mist on the other side, and you actually see a figure beginning to form in that mist. As somebody steps towards it, like looking like they're sort of placing their hand on the mirror, you see a silhouette that begins to solidify, and you see a woman on the other side of the mirror. I'm going to show you her picture. You see a woman with red hair wearing wearing some sort of cowl. She has these golden eyes that are like piercing, and you can see her like lock eyes with you as she's reaching out and seems to like touch the mirror. And as she does, it begins to activate. She looks like she's speaking, like she is saying something to you, but you can't hear her through the illusion.
I can't hear her over her giant titties, is what it is.
Yeah, that's what
you
we
know,
were all thinking.
Carter's
right
not
there.
into girls, but one of you guys had better make some work on that one.
Does she
I'll be
look
disappointed
I guess,
in you.
Can I see anything else on the other side? Like, is there a location or anything, or it's just like
You don't see any location.
mist in this woman?
It's very misty. I'm gonna say, what'd you get on your perception again?
17.
17,
It was 18.
18,
17.
somewhere there.
It was 17.
Um,
I have a counter for 17s. It was a 17.
I'm gonna let you make a what would it be? Perception, empathy.
Okay. Is this related to beer? That's the special one I have.
But you get a +1 on that, right?
2.
You got a +2. All right, just roll it, and I'll tell you whether or not it applies. Give me your base number, and then I'll tell you whether that applies. I'll take it into consideration.
17.
17.
With 2 would be 19.
Okay. She doesn't look afraid, but she looks concerned. Like I'll give you the +1. Like there's like she sees you. She sees, and you see like her lock eyes with you, and there's this almost this sense of. Well, I mean, I give you a +1 for like half. She's like half afraid. Like she.
I know, I was just being
But-
shitty.
You get this like. Like there's this moment of like recognition as she sees you, and then like an intense amount of focus as she begins to focus on the mirror, and the mirror begins to glow even brighter.
Recognition.
It's like she's trying to get through.
Yeah, like she sees you and she recognizes you, and then like a sense of desperation as she begins to
Okay.
and you're
Those
realizing
kids,
she's not
you see.
talking to you, she's like incanting
Casting a spell.
something. Yeah.
I was looking to see if I could see her ears. Nope,
You cannot.
can't tell. Okay, I'm gonna acknowledge that I've seen her. And try to signal, like, it's really bad in here. And yeah. Guess that's it.
Okay. That is Venen's turn. Garrus, is your turn.
Can I ask
I
a
can't-
above
Garrus.
table question?
Logistic, whether we're gonna take a break, because I
Yes.
did realize we're getting.
If not,
um,
I'm just gonna get up and go pee. But
Do y'all want to just power through to try to get through this before we take, or do you
totally
want
up
to
to
take
you
a
guys.
break now?
I'm okay to power through.
Yeah, I'm okay to power through it.
Yeah, go pee.
Okay, I'll try
Okay,
to that.
then y'all use
I'm watching on my
Uh,
phone.
All right, Garrus, is your turn.
I can't move through enemy spaces, right?
Not without some sort of check.
Okay, cool. All right, and that would be like a major action to do that.
Yeah, I would probably same as Yasmera if you do, because Yasmera did an acrobatics chest to break free, and we
Okay.
kind of rolled that through to her getting on
Alright.
the other side.
But if you
I did
whack
the-
somebody with your sword, you automatically move
Yeah, that's
them,
what I
right?
was. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was hoping, because I was at least try to Well,
You-
if the we'll see what happens.
yeah, if you hit one of them and you
yeah.
knock them back 2 yards, then you'd have enough.
Yeah, I
space
could do
to get
that.
out.
Yeah. Okay. So
who do
I'm
you
gonna
want to go for?
I'm gonna knock this guy right here.
That guy. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a stunned marker.
Sign of the beast, baby.
Hey!
Hail Satan.
So that hits with a 24.
Definitely hits.
And since it hits, he gets pushed back 2 yards, so that's already right there.
You want to move him- I
Um,
assume you want to move him like here.
Yeah, I'm gonna move him right there.
Okay.
And
Fucking run, brah.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do actually.
Join the party.
I'm gonna
Come up on the
move-
dais.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm gonna tell you too. The 3 guys on the right of you are very badly hurt.
What, these guys
So,
right here? Wait, which guys on the right of me? Those 3?
2, 3. Those 3
All right, well,
guys on the right of you. Just so you.
I'm just getting out of there.
Okay. Well, do
Um,
your damage to the first one you hit. You
yeah.
have 6 stun points, right?
Yeah. 6, 10. That is 20 points of slashing. No armor piercing.
That's still enough. You cut this guy in half.
Boy.
With your sword as you slash across him.
And since I have 6 stun points, I'm going to do a lightning attack.
Okay.
And
Man just cheered 666 bits from the bathroom.
I'm going to lightning attack the one that hit Yasmera.
Okay. And just so you know, with the light, any further your stun points you cannot apply to this attack. So
I can't apply the stun points to this attack.
You cannot. You cannot.
Okay, even though I still have banked 3 stun points.
Yeah, you can't. You can't apply them to this. I don't think so. Well, you know what?
Let me double check that.
Because normally
it might just be you can't accumulate them on the lightning.
Oh yeah. If you roll doubles on this attack roll, you do not get any more stun points. So I still have stun points that I could use.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you use them on this attack then. That's fine. As long as you don't generate any more, but you can.
Oh no.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. So the hit.
That's. I can't believe that's the first time that's come up.
That is 20 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, and then I'm just going to use the last 3 stun points I have to pretty much shove this guy back away from us, like towards the pit.
You want to try to get him into the pit?
Yeah.
Because I think with 3 you could go.
I can do 1, 2, 3, but also I hit him for another 2 yards because of my sword attack.
You do, yeah. So it goes even further. So he's gonna have the same difficult check that Yaz did. Let me just, before you do damage, let me just see if this kills him.
Pithy one-liner, Garas.
He does not get a 17. He's gone. He gets thrown back into the pit. Like, Yaz, the one that you just, like, you're about to pull yourself up, and then you see, like, as you just a dark spawn now flying over you and then toppling ass over tea kettle into the pit behind you.
Like, Garas, like, knocks them into the pit and then hands his head up. He's like, oh, I knew you'd be able to find Yasmera.
And Garas, I think that's your turn.
Yep, that's my turn.
All right, Yaz, it is your turn. It'd be a minor action just to climb up back onto the.
Cool. Then I'm gonna do
right there.
that. Yeah. I mean, I'm just moving up to. Yeah, I just want to get on the platform so we can keep these fuckers off. So, can I use my major action to move?
Yes, you can.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool.
I also imagine everybody saw Venn like getting ready to help with the fight, and then be like, "Oh wait, there's the lady in this mirror."
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely, those of you that are nearby saw Venn do a double take. And I think Yaz, I'll say, since the glowing has started and you can see Venn's attention on there, you can see the woman in the mirror behind Venn. That is Yaz's turn.
I don't know, but she looked at me like she knew me.
That is Carter's turn now.
Come on, Carter.
I'm going to turn to the spellcaster, and I'm going to say, this is how you take a life force. And I'm going to bring the hammer down on him.
Okay. Make your attack.
Carter Killmonger.
Look him up, Carter.
Yeah, so 5, 5, 6, not the mark of the beast, but I'm pretty sure that'll hit, right?
Ooh, yeah, that definitely hits.
And that's 6 on the stunts. How armored is this guy?
He is not as well armored as the others. He had a 4. I think I said that before, so I'll give it to you. He has a 4. All the other ones have 5s.
And he's already looking fucked up, though, right?
Oh, he's extremely fucked up. Yeah.
I'm going to do stay aware for 1. Give me a perception check about the surroundings. Can I do that like Vin did to see where the next area is dropping?
Yes, perfect.
Cool.
Good thinking. Where are we at? We're around 3. Okay.
And I just barely made the 11, but I did. I made it like a 12.
Okay, yeah. The let's see. You see, kind of surveying the battlefield really quickly. You can see the area kind of back where y'all originally came from is being to like crumble and fall away. So over here is the next area to drop.
Cool. I don't need to worry anybody about that. And then I'm going to pour the other 5 points into Mighty Blow. So
Okay.
I'm taking this guy out.
End his whole career.
And that man's whole life.
6.
No YouTube apology for this asshole.
Another 6.
Take
Yes,
his
I rolled-
ukulele
I
and
rolled
hit him
kind of
with it.
crappy on that, but
Get rid of
There
his
you
pity muffins.
12, 15, 22.
Oh yeah, that you bring up Eckert's halberd and you slash down, just like cleave him straight down the middle, and he splits in half.
Did he have a
Beautiful.
staff?
He did.
I have quick reflexes. Can I, as a free action, like as his body is falling apart, go, nice staff, and just grab it?
Just grab it. Yeah, you can do that.
Nice. And then I'll use my minor action to move.
Okay.
I'll go 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I'll just put myself in between
Okay.
the horde and you guys.
You as you move towards it, and move towards the pedestal, stepping up onto the dais, you notice the staff in your hand seems to like vibrate almost as you get closer to the alluvium.
Interesting. Well, I'm full on out of action, so I can't do anything about that now. But
That is
Free action to
Carter's.
ponder.
right.
Ponder the orb. That is Carter's turn. It is the Broodmother's turn.
Oh no.
Probably.
Those of you on the dais, she can't. Her tentacles aren't up there, so she can't attack y'all.
But I am down here.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be
Yup.
2 tentacle attacks against Garas.
Yep, it is.
Oh, buddy.
Oh no.
First one
Oh no.
is a 22 with no stunts.
That'll hit.
Second one is a 19 with 1 stunt.
That hits.
Okay, she can't do anything with 1 stunt point except skirmish you. I'm just gonna say you get dragged a little bit closer this way as 2 tentacles whip out and hit you.
Slimy.
Damage on them is, the first one is 8.
Okay. It's only 1 point.
Second one is also 8.
So only 2 points.
You're not,
you're trying to leave there, Sonny. Here, let me give you a hand.
you're
No,
not
Granny, not the
grappled.
cheeks, not the cheeks.
You are not grappled though. It's just the 2 tentacles whip out at you, and you hold up your sword and block them. You're pushed back slightly, but you are not restrained by them. It is now the environmental turn. Now, the ground tremors, and another section of earth falls away, crumbling deeper into the deep roads into the chasm below. There we go. That is going to be the Herlock's turns now.
Fuck.
I think. The one that's right next to you, Garrus, will just be able to attack you, and we use his minor action to aim. That's probably gonna hit. Yeah, that's a 21, 22 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
No stun points though. That is, but a lot of damage. That's 19 points of damage.
Okay.
I keep putting myself in the right layer. The other one, minor action move here. I don't think anyone else is gonna be able to get there with a minor action. It's good you've got so much movement. Okay.
Carter can shout out to Garrus. If you cannot make it to us, I can create a path for you if you wait for me.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'll be right there. I just got to get these guys off of my shoulders. That's all.
Garas, I think that guy's attack misses you as only an 11 hit.
Yeah, it misses.
And then the others use their major actions. Let's see. This one. Ooh, that's not where you meant to go. Here. These ones just swarm around Garas. The others. Oh, I forgot about. I totally missed this guy. He runs up on the dais. I think he's gonna make. All right. So I missed one guy being able to take his turn. The rest of them have to sprint to get up on there, so they can't make any attacks. But the one next to Venehn and Carter is going to attack Venehn. Eek, that is a 21 to hit you.
Yep.
With 6 stunt points.
Uh-oh.
Uh
John.
I don't think he is. I'm just gonna say logistically, throwing you into one of these pits does not.
He'd have to like pick me up.
He'd have to really.
He'd have to really want to throw me.
I think he's just trying to kill you. He's not that smart.
That's fair.
So, I'm gonna have him do a. Yeah, we'll do a pierce armor, mighty blow. I think that's actually combat stunts. Let me check. Pierce armor. It's two. He's gonna do a pierce armor and a dual strike.
Okay.
To attack Carter as well. So you take 14 points of damage.
Okay. Do you round up or down for the armor? Mine's an odd number.
I've been rounding down on your armor. I think it's rounded down. I think everything is rounded down.
So halved rounded down. So if I have
Yes.
5 armor, I would have 3 still.
Yes. Or no,
2
you'd
still.
have 2.
2 still.
You'd have 2.
Rounded.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he makes the attack against Carter. That's only a 12 to hit you.
Ah, you miss, sucker.
Oh, damn.
I'm not doing so good, fellas.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
need to get the
We need
fuck out of
We
here.
need to get out of here.
It would be the emissary's turn, but he's dead.
He's in 2 pieces.
It is Ven's turn now.
Fuck.
Knock a fucker back and go through the mirror.
Yeah, I will give y'all, if you want, because we are at a position now where the timing you take your actions may influence things. Since you are all acting before anybody else does, if you want to mess around with who goes first on stuff, I'm fine.
Can either of you feasibly get Garas?
I can get to me easily. I can get to you guys easily on my turn.
I think we should let Garas go first then.
Yeah, then
Yeah,
Garas,
okay.
why don't you attack,
And we
push
can
the
all
fucker
change.
back,
Yeah,
and get
that's
up
what I was
here,
gonna
and
say.
then
Because that was just.
And then
pretty
we'll
much
see
like-
where we're at.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yes, team.
Oh, good thing we did that. That's an 18 to hit, and I got 2 stun points.
Definitely hits.
Okay. So I'm going to hit this one right here,
Okay.
and I'm going to use 2 more stun points, so that's 4 yards back. That's 1, 2.
So it'd be the
Into
same. as
the
the
pit!
last.
Into the
He would
pit,
go
yeah.
right
Into the
there.
pit.
Yeah, right into the
Let
pit.
me roll
the
for
pit.
him before you do damage, just to see if he makes it. He does not. He's dead.
Okay.
Bye.
And like Garas just does like a baseball swing and like knocks another one into the pit. And
Yeah,
then
just
just-
rah, as
that's
he
the
goes
problem with you,
tumbling down.
Darkspawn. You see me trying to keep on you knocking you guys into the pit. It's like y'all motherfuckers trying to skate uphill.
Is that as far as you can go?
That is.
You can move
1,
through
2,
friendlies.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this is as far as I can go.
Okay. Okay.
Because it would put me like right here, if I could stand there.
That's 7.
That is 7. Wait,
That's 7.
1, 2,
You were
3,
here.
4.
6. You're at 6 right now.
You have
Oh,
6 right
okay.
there.
Then I'm gonna move right here then.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Who's next?
I'm right
it's-
there.
Yeah.
Can
I
I? Oh, go ahead.
I can do the mind blast trick on the guys in front of us again if we want to
That
just
could work.
Go ahead and blast
Yeah.
him.
like
Knock their asses out.
Okay.
I could just take a
Yeah.
little step back and blast
Yeah.
them. At least
Yeah.
most of them. Yeah, I can't quite get all of the guys like surrounding me without getting you guys too, but I could still get like 3 of them.
Most
out of the
is
4.
most is great.
Yeah, most is great.
Mhm.
You guys want me to go then?
Yeah. Go for it, and then
Yeah, let's
we
do
can
that,
all-
and then we'll see where we're at.
Can we tackle Garas through the mirror?
You
Since
probably
Garrus
can.
You probably, yeah.
And then I'll bring Carter with me.
Actually, let me hang on before. Val, what kind of action would it be to do a cunning enchantment to see if I can understand what and why, what's going on with the staff, and should I take it through the mirror?
You can use a major action to do that. The same I did with.
Well,
You'd
it's-
still have your
it's-
minor action for movement. You'd still have your minor action for movement.
yeah, you still have
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I can do that. I wouldn't be able to do the spell thing, but I think you guys probably have that, and I would hate to, break the universe or something by bringing this.
Don't want to like put a bag of holding into another bag of holding.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do a cunning magical lore.
No, listen. If we have to
What-
get on
what
the
a-
other side of this
what about
Illuvian
the
and just
enchantment
smash
focus?
it,
Because I don't have magic. Actually, I probably do have magic.
I'll do it.
lore.
Oh yeah, no, enchantment works too. Understanding the art and craft of enchanting magical items. Yeah.
9, 12, 18.
18.
I cast guidance.
Well, you
No, I've got a
you-
necklace for that.
You look down at the staff in your hand as it's beginning to sort of resonate, and you look at it and you realize the staff itself doesn't look like much that's special itself. Like it doesn't seem enchanted more than like a normal staff would be. However, at the head of the staff, there is a piece of like a fragment of stone. That is what seems to be resonating the closer it gets to the mirror. And you're realizing and like quickly hitting, and like I think Mind Palace books flying everywhere. At some point, maybe Carter researched Illuvians. Maybe it was after your encounter with Teresa. Maybe it was back at the circle. Typically, Illuvians have some sort of activation process, like there is some sort of enchantment, or sometimes they have keys. Like there are items so that a lay person could use an Illuvian. It's very rare to have one with an Illuvian itself at this point, and most of the time people have to force them open if they're able to find them. The rare times they're able to do that, this seems to be a key that is paired with this Illuvian.
Okay, you don't have to tell me if this is good reasoning or not then, but I'm going to go ahead and assume that we should not leave this here, and I should absolutely take it with us.
Yeah, if you take it with you, they wouldn't have any way to open it unless they have somebody who can powerful enough to force
You
it
can lock
open.
it from the other side.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to turn to the rest of you and say, I believe this is a key. Get through the mirror, and then I'm going to run through the mirror.
You move towards the mirror with the staff. As you reach it, you touch the staff to the mirror. You touch the stone to the mirror itself, which immediately goes and like begins to ripple like water in front of you. And you are able to push through that, and Carter steps through the mirror. I won't narrate what happens on the other side just yet, because nobody else sees it. Carter disappears into the mirror and into the mist.
I'm looking at Yasmera with a look on my face of, please get Garrus' ass out of the way.
I'm going to
Time to go!
I'm going to linebacker tackle Garrus through the mirror.
I think it's because like the timing wise is like I run in and I stop to catch my breath, like, oh man, you guys, like, and I get shoved right.
And me. For once, going last. No, and I'll take off towards the mirror, and I get halfway through, I turn around, and I blow a kiss to the dark spawn, and then I go through.
I was wondering if they were at least gonna dab on them before you step through.
I blow him a big kiss.
The three of you push through the mirror, disappearing into the smoke beyond. I'm going to change our music.
Time to
here.
lock the door.
Lock the door behind us. Break the staff or something.
As you all stumble through, you're feeling met in mist and fog extending all around you as this cool air, much like not the decrepit, decaying air from the deep roads, but a like just a sense of like almost like nothingness around you, but it's cool and comfortable as you all like stumble through and like a kind of falling over each other, pushing through the mirror as fast as you can. As soon as you do, Venehn, because you saw her, she has stepped to the side. This woman on the other side of the mirror, which you can now see, there is an identical mirror that is set into like identical like stone statuary here, and she turns towards it as you see the darkspawn begin to gather and pushing through, and incants something towards the mirror itself, which the rippling stop and it closes, and suddenly like it goes black. It just darkens.
Everyone got all their limbs? 10 fingers, 10 toes.
That was exhilarating.
Everything's still attached.
Yaz sits down. I don't think Yaz has ever been this injured.
Yeah, Venehn is pretty busted up too. I know Garas is too.
Yeah.
Oh, we all are.
Yeah.
Garas just
everybody's
slumps on his sword.
bleeding. Hi.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
The woman turns to face you as you see this the fog beginning to like roll away from the mirror. Now the magic has gone inert, begins to cascade away, and you find yourself sitting on like a stone pathway. There is grass around you, and you see trees, like these twisting dark trees out in the mist around. The pathway leads like further into a stone circle, which you see then branches out into several other pathways. Each one has a stone statue with the stone statuary with a different with additional alluvians set into them.
I was afraid
And
of that.
you see more alluvians all kind of scattered around. But the woman has turned towards you and says, well, seems that was a bit closer than it had any right to be, but I'm glad I made it in time.
Oh, that's kind of our whole thing. I don't mean to be rude. Who are you?
Right. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. You're Venehn, Yasmera, Carter, and Garas. Am I correct? I mean, I know I'm correct, but I figured I should at least ask to be comfortable. My name, or you may call me Flemeth.
And,
Flemeth.
oh, do you know us, Flemeth?
Do I know who that is?
Make a cunning historical lore.
Oh, yeah.
This is some real bullshit.
What?
While you guys are
22.
doing that, because I don't have that. While you guys are doing that, I know who the hell Flemeth is. I'm going to take a quick step away.
Please do.
Carter doesn't give a shit about this chick. He's absorbed in the staff.
I rolled
That's what's going on there.
3
Mark of the beast!
Wow.
plus 1.
19!
19!
Yay, 19!
And a
It's still
22.
really good. 22. Okay.
This is some shit that Venehn would know. This is
This is a light bulb
Yeah,
moment.
well,
This
you
is one of the
do,
stories that Venehn would know.
because they told this story. This was a story told often
Yeah.
to young Dalish elves wandering the wilds. Even though you were far from the Kokiri wilds,
The Kokiri
It's
Wilds?
Kokari wilds. How do you say it
It's
again?
the Kokari Wilds. I
Kokari. Sorry,
think. The
Kokari.
Kokiri Forest is a very different place.
It is different. It's the Kokari wilds, right?
I think so.
Let me double check. to make
If
sure.
it's Kokiri, I'm
Kokari.
actually gonna
No,
start screaming.
It's Kokari.
Okay.
You're far from the Kokari wilds.
We're far from the
but
Kokiri Forest too.
But even still, it's a legend that is told often to young denizens of the forests and elven tribes. Flemeth is a whether this woman actually is Flemeth or using her name, it does invite a there is a myth surrounding Flemeth or the Witch of the Wilds. She is this is a figure that is referenced in many stories. There's many different iterations of these stories, but the one that is most commonly known is that Flemeth is a witch from ages ago, centuries ago, that was, and yeah, as you probably know this, maybe you read it in like a storybook or something back at the, maybe when you're bored and you're like reading more like mythological stories in your free time.
Mythological stories.
There was
That was an
a-
extremely
no.
deep cut for anyone
Yeah,
who
you
knows a
don't.
lot of Dragon Age lore.
Venehn does not know that.
No.
But yeah, that ages ago there was a woman named Flemeth of High Ever. She was the wife of Bon Conobar, a Bon in the in Ferelden. They were in love and living happily until a young poet named Ozin came to their settlement. He was able to woo Flemeth. The two of them absconded with each other. Eventually, they received word that Bon Conobar was dying and Flemeth was asked to return. She returned. It was a trap. Bon Conobar killed Ozin and then locked Flemeth away in a tower, where she turned to magic, became an abomination, turned into a twisted, hideous creature, and slaughtered Bon Conobar and the rest of his men, and then fled to the wilds, where she began to steal men away from the chastened tribes there, and sired monstrous daughters. And then there was a whole thing in mythology, kind of
It's a real Baba
mytho-historical,
Yaga situation.
where they were there was a whole thing where this hero arose to defeat her and hunted down the witches that she had spawned, and slew Flemeth in the wilds. So, but yeah, she is that name is like, I mean, it's like saying my name's Baba Yaga. Yeah.
Oh well, thanks for that save. You know, because oh boy, we are up to our ass.
Trap.
What?
You don't
You're-
look like a abomination.
You're her. Are you her?
Am I the Flemeth that you've probably heard of in your nursery rhymes and stories?
Oh, they were way more than that.
Aye, that's me. The Witch of the Wilds.
One.
I'm sure there are other names.
No way.
Demon, housebound, witch, things like that.
Big fan of your work. Two, how?
How? I'm sure with the things that you've seen now that you know that there are strange forces in our world and magics. I keep myself looking nice.
Well, I got the degree. It's working fantastic.
Gotta shut the fuck up.
But don't believe every story that you hear, darling.
So you didn't manifest into an abomination and birth countless witch abomination daughters and
Or did you? Because that's fucking cool.
Maybe. It's a long time ago. Anyway, I'm here to rescue the friends of Red Jenny and make sure you don't die in the deep road. So, I don't rather staying within the crossroads here. If you would like to move somewhere a little more hospitable.
This is the crossroads.
Aye.
The actual crossroads. The real crossroads.
The junction point for every alluvion that the ancient elves crafted. Yes.
Yaz takes out a notebook and just starts Taking notes.
Most of them are broken, but there are a few that still work.
Carter, is that why the
Venon's like
have this
shell
slow-
shocked. Like all of
Carter's-
the all of his vacation Bible study shit has just proved to be real before his eyes. Like
But you may follow me and you may call me what you like. Flameth, Witch of the Wilds, Asha Belinar, the Woman of Many Years, Mother of Vengeance, yada yada. I lose track of them, but come on, let's keep moving. I don't like staying here very long.
Oh, okay, let's go.
just looks at Yaz. I mean, we're definitely calling her Mother of Vengeance, right?
That was my favorite. Yes,
Okay.
immediately.
This is a great place you have here, by the way. Thank you again for, helping us out there.
You're welcome, but trust me, my reasons were purely selfish. And she moves ahead of you, spryly heading towards the center of the crossroads here.
Can I ask what those reasons are?
And yeah, and
Let's
how,
chasing
talk
after
more
her.
about it once we're back at my home.
Okay.
In these areas between between reality and the fate, you never know who might be listening.
Spirit sense.
On her.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a one-word emotion, right? Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Oof. You sense I'm trying to think of one word that would describe this. You sense purpose. I know purpose necessarily isn't an emotion, but
The drive.
yeah. Drive.
For me,
We're like walking along behind her. She strides purposely, and Venonn is turned around to Garas and is walking backwards and is like, she will literally erase you from existence if you look at her the wrong way. Shut up.
I'm not looking at the wrong way at all. I'm looking at all the nice, polite ways. I'm
need-
saying is I can.
I really need you to behave.
I'm going to behave. I'm just being thankful and hospitable for her for saving our lives.
Yeah, but after that, I know what happens with you. So I need to
if you're trying to remain hospitable and polite, you should probably look at her face.
I was looking at the. Okay, fine, that one time, but whatever.
That's the Witch of
She,
the Wilds. There's no way that Venonn hasn't at least told Garas like that, like as a scary story of like the
Oh,
Witch
yeah,
of the
totally.
Wilds who like murders men who look at her titties too long or something. The real one. I was not fucking around. She's real.
You know the one that you said if I stare at their titties too long, she'll steal all my teeth?
Yes. That's only a little sliver of the story. There's a lot to the story. It's a whole Dalish thing. Please, I'm begging you.
Okay, fine.
Do not get us killed.
I will not get us killed.
you head through the crossroads and you see all these
Just for
broken
like 5 minutes,
ancient,
pretend like you don't like titties.
like Venonn.
This
You
is
see
impossible. This asking a lot of me.
I'm trying to move us along. Venonn, you see so many like symbols and iconography and stuff that you recognize like versions of that were used in a lot of like decorations, like knitted into into like scarves and tapestry and stuff. Like so many pieces here of like ancient elven culture throughout here. A lot of it's broken and kind of like decayed away places. You can see that there's definitely still been, despite this being an area outside of time seems to have passed here in some way, and that the ruin that that befell the Eleven has befallen here as well. She leads you, strides down one of the crossroads to, you see other of the Luvians, some of them completely shattered away. You see any glass or any the mirrors themselves are just like husks of metal and stone, many of them broken, but she leads to one of the ones that is still intact, and walks up to it. She turns to look at Carter. You're still holding the staff with the key in it?
I think I've stowed it. I mean, I still have it, but I think I've stowed it, and I'm with Yasmera, who's writing notes, and Carter is drawing as much as possible, and probably like looking at her notes and pointing at some of his drawings and just trying to like gather as much information as possible.
She turns back to you, Carter. She says, young mage Carter, if you wouldn't mind, I can open this illuvian, but it's a bit more troublesome having to do it physically or in the way that I did to get in here. If you could, by chance, use the key that you happen to acquire, that might save us a bit of time.
It would be my pleasure.
Magic. You move to the illuvian and you press the key to it, and this one opens too. And you see on the other side, you see like lush, like green vines. You see a forest on the other side.
That seems like a pleasant home.
It is. It's been my home for some time now. The Kokari was, if you haven't been there before. Step
Ferelden.
Yes.
How far away is that from where we were?
It's on the
right?
other side of the continent.
Okay.
Completely different country.
Okay, down there. Oh, okay,
just a whole different country.
Just a whole different part, just jutting out. Yep.
Motherfuckers gonna think we dead.
Yep.
We need to send motherfuckers a dream tonight is what we do, because they need to know we alive.
So that's where we were. I'm showing chat. Sorry, that's where
Yeah.
we were. Orlais and Valroyo are down here.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
You guys want to know where
Wow.
Ferelden is? You can see it down there in the corner.
Yeah,
down there
here.
in the
Oh.
corner. Down
Oh
there.
dear.
And is this green spot, is that the wild?
That's
this is
the
the wilds.
Kokari Wilds.
Oh,
Okay.
we are far from home.
We're on the other side of the world.
We're entering no way home territory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she steps through the portal and expects you to follow.
Well, I suppose this is a good a way as any.
Lemeth will be able to get us where we need to go.
Hey,
Okay.
guys, remember when all we did was steal stuff from people?
Those were the good days.
Yeah.
I forgot about Carter's laugh.
I used to be a bartender.
And then you took an arrow to the knee.
I do not recall that.
You're also standing there. She turns
Walk
back
through.
around.
Yeah,
just-
They walk through.
Are you
Venehn,
planning on staying?
yeah, Venehn does have this moment of like, this is like world between worlds, and this is probably the closest he's ever gonna get to the god whose markings he has literally tattooed on his face. So just whatever the Dalish equivalent of like the sign of the cross is, and there's just some muttering in like old Dalish, and then just in case, and then walks through.
I think as you step through, she eyes you and
That
she
shit
gives
on.
she gives a Dalish like, I guess Greek, like it's like peace be with you and also with you, but like kind of like
I
that,
have
like
one of
that
those.
that also with you. Oh, what is it?
Do you know what? So they say there's a greeting and a farewell for like my safe place and safe journey. So they go Aneth Ara and then Dareth Shiral.
Okay, so she says Dalashira when you step through.
I got all kinds of notes in here I've never used.
And you step through and you turn back and you can see a very similar site, another one of these alluvians that's set into like, this one is like kind of tarnished around the edges. It's set into like an old monument here that's almost that's like covered in vines and built into the side of a hillside here. And as you step out, she acknowledges all of you and says, right, well, it's not too far, about a quarter mile to my home. If you'll follow after me, please. And she turns back and she incants something, and you watch as the vines around the edges of the mirror actually like begin to close up, like completely obfuscating the illuvian as she walks ahead of you. do you walk quietly with her during this part of the journey, or just to get to her hut, or do you have anything you want to discuss along the way?
I think Yaz is a little too injured and or shell shocked. Probably just going through the notes that she hastily took and probably still not quite believing this is happening.
Venehn's never been this quiet.
Garas is like walking alongside Carter. You know what, Carter? This is like, I've only been in like a couple of wildernesses in my entire lifetime. This is probably like the best wilderness I've ever seen so far.
You know, I greatly enjoyed the time I spent with Venehn returning from the mountains outside Chateau Hein. Perhaps you should go camping with him sometime.
Oh, you know, that does sound like a good idea. You know, we should like do like a big group camping thing, like all of us. We go camping, we roast some weenies over the fire, you know, and make some hot schmoes.
I don't know what any of that is, but I
Oh.
believe it sounds like a very pleasant time.
He like puts his arm around Carter's shoulder. Look at that, all the schmoes we could be roasting.
The clouds?
No, you got to visualize the schmoes. The little tiny little, you never had the schmo before?
No.
Okay, so you do a cookie, right? And then you take a marshmallow and you roast the marshmallow, then you get a little bit of like, maybe some.
Do you
some
mean
chocolate
s'mores?
Right, that's what I said, schmoes.
S'mores. Like s'moring a fire? S'mores.
Oh, well, I like my word much better, schmoes.
Venehn's not listening at all, but I just want to say for the record that if his friends asked Venehn to take them camping, he would fucking lose it. In, like, just pure joy.
Well, we've got a downtime scene planned then.
Mhm.
He'll be like, you want to what? Wait, no, you're messing with me. He loves to.
You talking about camping, Flemeth leads you through following very purposefully through the paths. There is no path, but leading through the undergrowth within the forest here. Seems to know exactly where she is heading, like she has walked these forests for centuries. And eventually you arrive at a small clearing. You aren't sure how far into the forest you are. There is no sign of civilization in sight, but ahead of you is a small cottage, like a hut. Here it's fairly well kept, looks pretty old, like it's been here for a long time. You see laundry hanging out on the lines outside, firewood stacked up next to the house. It just looks like a cozy home. Does not look like a witch's hut. And she leads right up to the front door. Says, "Come on inside. I'll get some tea started, and we can have a proper chat."
Thank you. Heads inside.
Thank you.
Cleans off
inside,
his shoes.
much the same. You take off your shoes outside. The inside of the hut is strewn with like old like relics and symbols, and there's like basically any sort of Dalish cultural like symbol is somewhere hidden away, tucked away in the corners here. Tapestries hanging across the wall. You can smell a like deep like herbal scent of drying herbs that are like on racks around the room. There is a hearth with a pot inside of it that seems to be like bubbling softly, and you get some like rich aroma coming from that. But she heads to grab a kettle, begins boiling some water over the hearth, and within a few moments has prepared tea for like an herbal tea for everyone. which she pours into small wooden cups, placed on the table that you now all sit around.
Thank you very much. Tea. It's delicious.
Well, I'm sure it's a bit of a shock being here when you were on the foot of a war, not a few hours ago.
It's
It
Can
has
I-
been many weeks since I have had a good cup of tea. You
Well.
have my gratitude.
You are quite welcome. If there's anything else I can get for you, supper will be ready soon. And there will be plenty of time to rest while you're here. But you're free to continue on your journey at any point and head back to Val Royale. I assume you might want some time to recuperate first.
No, thank you very much. But still, you know us by not just by our names, but who we are. And not that I am grateful for what you did. Thank you so much for helping us out. But how exactly do you know about us outside of amazing witch powers, and why did you go out of your way to help us?
Well, I think the why is a lot more interesting than the how. So let's focus on that. The why is I try to keep my eyes on all the important players in any age, especially with the blight on. I want to make sure that things are going as planned. So, with Darkspawn on the move and forces gathering, I want to make sure that the wilds stay protected. As you might have guessed, Darkspawn don't tend to the forests very well or its people.
And we are considered important players.
In a manner of speaking, you at least rub shoulders with some. My concern is the safety of the young warden, Commander. The one you know as Garas. Hi. He's a very important part to play in the next few years. And I need to make sure that he plays his part for the sake of all of us.
I don't imagine you would tell us what that part is.
I try not to intervene any more or less than I need to. And
wishful thinking.
I can only tell you so much to put you on the right path.
There is a question that I have, then, if you are willing to answer it.
Please, I will answer it to the best of my ability.
There was a dagger used to kill the... I forget the family name every time.
The Antivan royal family?
Yeah,
the
it
Antivan
was Campania. Was Campania. But the royal family of Antiva would probably be the...
There was a dagger used to kill the Campania family. One with a hand with an emblem on it of a hand with 3 daggers piercing it. Do you know where this dagger comes from? Or what the symbol is to mean?
I do.
Would you be willing to tell me?
I cannot. But I can tell you that you're on the right track.
Excellent.
That dagger is very important and actually is part of the reason why I have saved you and made sure that you continue to support and help Garahel in his journey. Though your crew, your band, your
Friendship.
you and your friends have a small but very important part to play in all of this.
There are no small parts. Only small actors.
Very well said.
You're not that short, Venehn.
It's. I mean, like emotionally, like.
But
I was joking.
It's you're so good at it. Is the thing I can never tell.
Excellent.
if we want to get straight to business, I can tell you why I'm here, and I can tell you what I can.
I think.
If you
we
want
would
some
love
time
that.
to rest first, I'd be happy to allow you that.
Carter looks to the others.
I want to know.
I think get all the shocks out of the way first, and then we can rest.
I was thinking about how like we're all like slashed and like bloody and like bruised from being like crushed and everything. We're just like, no, we're fine. Like, please, information now. Need it.
I think we should all, rest up a bit before we get bombarded by all this new information.
I'm afraid that if we take enough time to heal, there won't be enough time.
I believe through magic
I'd rather
and
use the time to learn what we need to know and patch ourselves up than the other way around.
But I can tell you this. The moments where all of this will come to pass, where we reach the point of no return, are still many years out. You have time. Time is the one thing you have the most of right now.
What do we have the least of?
Well, I suppose That's a bit more difficult question, Yasmera. I should have expected that you'd be the one to ask the difficult questions. Say one are choices. And two, as ironic as it might be, are friends.
Can you send us back to Osberg?
No, I'm afraid I can't. The alluvion that I've rescued you through is now very well destroyed in the collapse of the tunnels that you came from, unfortunate as that might be. And the closest one I'd have access to is much further away than where you need to go. But I'm under the assumption that young Master Carter here might have some means to relay some information to your companions there. If not, I'd be happy to assist with that. Those in Hosberg are, well, I'll tell you this. The battle went as planned. The Grey Wardens were victorious. Garas lives, as do many of the Wardens under his command. As does your lover.
What about
Does everyone
Terry?
perk up at that? Like, who? Whose lover? Which lover? Who are we talking about? Oh, Venon's. Okay, never mind.
What about Terry?
Yeah,
Or
what about Terry? Is Terry okay? Because, he's
Handsome.
wiry. Yeah, he's wiry, but, he's a fighter, and I worry about him.
Harry, the other chosen of this age. No. She doesn't say that.
God, I wish she would, and then I wish she would be like, I'm fucking with you. Terry's great, but come on.
Okay, she does say
Come
that.
on.
Then she laughs and says, your new warden friend Terry, he's a bit scuffed up, but he'll be fine.
Good.
He has quite the will to live.
I wouldn't dwell too much on the events at Hosberg. The wardens there will be journeying south to Cumberland. You will likely arrive in Orlais mere weeks before they arrive at their destination in Cumberland, so don't fret.
one more question about the events of Hosberg.
Of course.
The Roth family. They were not secure within the city. Are they well as well?
The fighting never made it that far. I believe all of the citizenry that have been evacuated are well at hand. They have many more years of prosperity to look forward to.
Then I am satisfied.
I have a question. Do the rest of us know? Like, do any of us know that Carter can do the like emotion reading thing?
I've told you guys about it.
I couldn't remember
I'm sure.
because
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
sure.
when she says that, like,
'Cause
if
he's also-
Venehn knows. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Because I'm pretty sure I've also said at some point that like Carter has said that he will never use it on any of you.
I think that's
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Yeah. Okay. Because I think when she
sounds
says
right.
that, Venon's like just like the tiniest bit of side eye that's like, is this legit? Because he
I'm
can't
gonna-
tell. He's stupid.
I'm gonna roll. Yeah, I'm gonna roll an empathy check on
Sure.
Carter to see if I get that.
I mean, anybody can do that if they want to.
no, I mean to see if I understand the side eye.
Oh, understand the
Carter
side
still
eye.
doesn't get so
Oh.
confused right now.
Anybody who wants to do a perception empathy check on her to like, if you're still distrusting, you are more than welcome to.
I'm about to ask her
I'll
how
do
the hell
one.
she knows all this shit. Yeah.
Would a 12? Because I will definitely do a spirit sense on her again. But do you think a 12 is good enough for Carter to pick up on?
Pick up on
Venon's cue?
Venehn, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I don't think Venon's when Venon's not trying to hide something from you, it's Venon's not difficult to read. You've known each other long enough.
Cool.
Carter, as far as I'll tell you this for your if you're continuing your probing, she that just it's very still, like you're not catching any, and it's not like you're not reading her and essentially it's like magic, like massive magical power. You're reading the emotions of a young woman in front of you, and that nothing seems out of place.
Okay.
16 on an empathy.
I
I
rolled,
got
a,
a 17.
Shit.
I rolled a 10.
I rolled a 17.
Yeah, I mean, nothing. She seems very forthcoming, except for the things that she says she can't tell you about, and she's being genuine with like you don't catch any like either she has either she has the world's best poker face, which is possible, or she is being completely forthright with you.
How do you know these things? How do you know that the Roth family will be prosperous for years? How do you know Garel's fate?
Well, there's not much else to do out here other than tend to my garden, tend to the forest, make sure the occasional brigand stays out of my front yard, and keep my eyes on the rest of Thetis.
You seem as if you know the future.
I wouldn't say knowing the future is a difficult prospect. It's not as easy as knowing what is going to happen in 100 years, 1,000 years from now, but with the right eye and enough experience, you can see the direction that things are heading.
So you watch trajectories.
Sure, if that's the way you want to put it, that helps you understand it.
Sounds a bit like you, Yasmera.
I wouldn't claim to know the fates of people years to come. I can look at trends, but don't put money on it.
The future is an ever-changing thing. There are some inevitabilities, some things that will happen no matter how hard you try to make them not. And there are things that are uncertain. There are variables. The four of you are four very unique variables in all of this. So, you want to know why I brought you here? I'd be happy to tell you.
All right.
She sort of like leans forward onto the table, and it's still like early afternoon, but the light coming through the windows seems to darken slightly, and her eyes, like that gold kind of sheens a bit more, like they're almost casting light themselves. And her cat begins to cough. You okay, buddy?
Buddy.
The
He's been sneezy today.
Oh,
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 of course the witch has
He's
a
fine.
sneezing cat.
Yeah.
He's sneezy. He's allergic
He
to
says,
himself.
the threat that we now face against the Blight, this is well, this Blight is the fourth that our nation, that our continent has withstood, and there are very important, I'd say, linchpins, pivotal moments that will change the progress of Thetis. Garahel, the hero of Antiva, the youngest Grey Warden commander, he is needed to stop the Blight. However, Garahel's safety is not guaranteed. At this point, she looks over to Carter, and you can see she gives you a knowing look with these golden eyes that seems to immediately your mind is drawn to that vision that you had before. And she says, each of the four of you have important choices to make over the next few years before the Blight ends. And each one of these choices, these actions that you take, will guarantee the safety of or doom the young Warden Commander.
why us? Surely there are others who are closer, more powerful.
I don't know. Simply the whims of fate. You found yourself close to some very important people through sheer happenstance. A turn left instead of right, or a different choice in your past, and I might be talking to somebody else right now. But the way I see it, you found yourselves as the four key players. Not the ones that would be sung about in stories and songs, and legends and tales won't be made of your exploits. But your actions are important nonetheless. The players behind the scenes.
He'll trust us.
He does.
In these times, that makes all the difference.
So, I have words of caution, words of choices for each of the four of you. Something you must do within the coming years to guarantee that this blight is not the final blight that sweeps its darkness and tears the heart out of the continent of Thetis.
All right.
Garas, you, well, your friends here have already picked up on a very important thing, a very important item that the four of you have come across. You must return the dagger to its owner.
the dagger, you mean? You're not talking about that really fancy dagger, are you?
The dagger in possession of the Prince of Antiva.
What dagger would she be talking about?
The one I spoke of, correct? The
Aye,
pierced hand.
yes.
The one that I dreamt murdered Garahel.
Mhm.
We're supposed to put it back in the hands of the people that killed his entire family.
The person who owns it. She said
I've said all
owner.
I can say. You must return the dagger to its owner.
Yasmera, notes, please.
But
On it. On it.
but why me specifically?
It is what you must do.
Okay, no pressure.
Yasmera, you must save the life of the young divine.
Excuse me? Uh, I mean, I guess I have a leg up on Garas. I at least know who she is and have met her once. Someone's going to try and kill the divine.
Someone's always trying to kill the divine.
Like
Well,
it's
she
a
has
Tuesday.
quite a hefty. And I have to protect her, not her countless bodyguards.
You are the only one that will be able to.
Look, I look tall, but I'm not.
Yasmera,
It's okay. I understand these are words of prophecy, of divination, are confusing, and they're meant to be until the time comes where the moment presents itself. These things may not come to pass for months or years, but it will happen, and you will find yourself in that position.
Thank you.
Venehn, you must reclaim that which was taken from you. And Carter,
Let me guess. You want me to kill the architect?
no.
Good.
Carter, you must reforge the broken circle.
If that means what I think, I would prefer killing the architect.
As I said, these are words of warning, not meant for you to agonize over. Merely understand, remember the warnings that I give you. The time will come where they will make sense, and it will put you on the right path. There's one other thing. The four of you, as the friends of Red Ginny, though Garahel himself is destined to end the blight, the four of you are destined to prevent, or at least postpone, an even greater darkness from falling upon Thetis.
I have one more question.
Of course, I'm sure you have many.
No, just one.
All right.
This destiny, this path that you wish us to set ourselves upon, does it end with our happiness? Do we get to live our lives when this is all over?
I wish I knew the answer to that. But I do not know. That is something that each of you must decide.
Understood. Lady Flemeth, I thank you for your hospitality.
Please, I am no lady. Flemeth is fine.
Very well. Flemeth, is there a corner of this cozy cottage that I may lay down and rest?
Of course. I do ask of one thing, though. You may avail yourself to any amenity here. I'll have supper soon, but I have provided these warnings without any expectation of compensation. However, you do have something in your possession that I would like to have, and I am willing to offer a suitable exchange for it.
The key.
Yes.
Look, Carter.
Would be safe in her hands.
Probably safer than with us.
I suppose that is true.
In exchange, and you see she reaches towards her chest and undoes the tooth that is hanging around her like on a necklace that she is wearing. That's just like massive like carnivore's tooth, and she slides it across the table.
Before I make this decision, may I ask, what does that do?
That, if you believe the legends, would be a tooth of the dread wolf himself, Venehn.
Venehn just pale. Just so pale.
Carter pulls the staff out from behind his back, but doesn't extend it across the table, and he puts a hand on Venehn's shoulder, and he says, "The decision is yours, and I believe the tooth should be as well."
You know, the Valislin I have, the tattoos, they're of June. My mother always told me there was a bit of dread wolf in me. Venehn knows how to protect his own. I think this is a fair trade.
Carter extends out the staff.
She takes the staff, and you can take the tooth from the table. The light seems to stream through the windows once again. Light returns to the cottage. She takes the staff and just kind of pulls the stone off the top of it, palming it, and says, "I'll continue preparing supper then. I hope everyone's hungry. I've been working on this stew all day."
Well, I'm starving.
Garas, if you wouldn't mind setting the table, please.
Oh, of course, I would love to. And he hops up. And you could tell this entire time, Garas has not been looking at Iraq. He's been looking everywhere. And if it's like very obvious, he's trying his best to behave and be in his best behavior this entire time. So yeah, he just hops up and starts setting out the table, folding napkins and everything.
I think Carter takes a step or two towards like sitting back down, and then like the weight of his wounds, which he's, he's still pretty good at ignoring pain and stuff. So the weight of all of his injuries just kind of catches up to him, and he just falls over. like stiff board.
I'll take care of that. All right, Kata, up we go. Find a fluffy spot for him.
I had a strange dream. We met a woman with very large.
And roll him over on his side. Go to sleep.
All right. You all rest, enjoy a lovely supper, and prepare yourself
The real stew happening is the shit we just found out. Jesus.
and you prepare to venture back to Valorio and whatever your destiny awaits. And I think that's where we're gonna end the session for tonight. As we have,
What's that gif from the?
Yeah. As I think we've officially concluded this chapter of the game with that and set the stage for the second half of our campaign, which will take place. I think we talked about it off stream. I don't know if we talked about it on stream. It's going to take place over the next couple of years. We're going to do some big time jumps, some role play, and we'll do some downtime and stuff in the next session. Talk about what happens over the next few months before we end up in whatever comes next. So you have do you want to know what the item does?
Yeah.
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 You have Fenharal's tooth, said to be a tooth from the mouth of the elven god Fenharal. This simple charm provides some of the dread wolf's fickle cunning when worn on a necklace. It grants a +3 bonus to all tests made to detect and disarm traps and locks. If the wearer fails a test to overcome a lock or trap while wearing the tooth, the charm no longer provides the bonus against that obstacle, but the bonus granted against other traps and locks rises to +4. The bonus continues to improve by +1 after each such failure, but resets to +3 after a successful test.
Wow.
That's
Holy
awesome.
That's awesome.
That is so cool.
That is really awesome.
So I'm going to post that in the chat for you,
I
but
guess I have that.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
guess
I don't
have
want to.
that
I don't
now.
want
I
to just
want
like
that for
take
you.
it like mechanically.
No,
It's gonna
that's-
work better
that's
for
for
somebody
you.
else. But
Like it should either go to either you or Yasmera.
It's yours,
yeah.
baby.
I
Take
think
it.
narratively as an element,
It's gotta go to Ben.
I know.
Yeah,
I just
it's gotta
don't.
go to
As a
Ben.
player, I don't be selfish.
Oh no.
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 Take it.
That's
Um,
good. And also like mechanically, like because if your perception and trap sense and all that stuff isn't as high as Yaz's, it's okay
Mhm.
because like failing is good for that thing. So
Yeah.
like
That is true.
I think that's
That is
great
true.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have done the most lock picking. I think.
You have been. Yeah, that's also true.
So, and there will be more to come because these next next bits that I've planned isn't going to be epic war stuff. Again, we're going to get back into a little more
Crime.
subterfuge and crime and stuff.
Heist time.
Crime.
Right.
So,
Crime.
I love the war stuff, but I miss the crime.
I miss
Yeah.
crimes and
Yeah,
heists.
we've gotten-
And-
It's crime time.
we've gotten our I think we've gotten our combat fix for a bit. Not saying there won't be combat, it could easily be, but maybe a little more subterfuge. But yeah. Y'all also all level up.
Woohoo!
What does that make
Level
us?
11.
11.
11 now.
No
Yeah,
more
what
rolling
do
for hit
rogues get?
points. It's
Yeah, no more
all-
rolling for hit points. You'll just
all
get
rough.
your modifier.
Ugh.
It's
Oh boy.
not very many. for me.
9 and 9, friends.
What am I up to?
It's-
I
We're-
am now.
We're
at-
presumably just like full healing everything now
Yes.
too, right?
Yeah,
Like
y'all
we're-
are,
Okay.
y'all are
Okay.
fully healed.
Just
Just real quick hit points. We just get the modifier, right? Like nothing.
You just get the modifier.
Yeah.
You guys
And at
wanna
level
know-
11, we get a new talent. You become a novice in any new talent or gain a degree in a talent you already have.
I had
And if I saved my point, can I put 2 into something now to bring
Yeah.
something over
Yeah.
5?
I had
As long
74
as
hit
it
points.
is-
Do you guys want to know how many I have now?
Okay.
75.
As long as you already put the point in that one. So like you would have had to put the first point in it in a prior level, and then you put the second point in it now. So did you put that point in it last level or the level before?
Last level, but
So-
I couldn't actually use it.
So you put the point because you can only allocate it. What is it at level 10? It was a primary or a
It
secondary?
was a
stat?
primary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
So-
can't fully save the point. You have to allocate it into something, thinking that
Yeah.
the next point you get for that stat will also go into it.
So you'll be able to put another point in one of your primary stats next level.
Okay.
This is a secondary.
So-
point.
I mark my stats down because I've been raising my magic for a long
So
ass time. So I've been putting it at like 6.5 and 7.5 and stuff
So
like
you
that.
so you basically have to do it every other, is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Mhm.
Essentially, yeah. So what skill were you trying to bump
I'm
up?
trying to bump up cunning.
Okay. So,
So I
cunning.
guess I couldn't have saved that one last time because
No,
cunning
you-
is a secondary.
Oh, okay.
Because
If-
the
yeah,
last
cun-
point would have been primary.
Yeah,
The
if
last one
cunning
would have
is
been a primary.
Yeah, if cunning is a secondary, that because I don't know what I don't have memorized what your
Yeah,
primary.
yeah.
So yeah, your point would have had to have gone to one of your primary stats last level.
Okay. So I could do the save now and then like what at 13th I could do up
Yeah.
to 6 in cunning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I might save that for
Yeah, I'm gonna save mine also.
perception.
Yeah, bumping your stats
Anyway.
above 5 is more of a commitment because you have to do it every other.
We don't have time
like-
to do the whole level up on stream.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
not do it all on
Yeah,
stream.
yeah, yeah.
Let's go ahead and wrap things up. So let's do our stars and wishes for tonight.
I go first this time. I'm stealing it. We're going in
Have it.
reverse order.
Oh,
Go.
reverse
Reverse
order?
Reverse
today.
order.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah,
shit,
I'm mixing
dude.
it up.
Wow.
Ooh,
I-
wow.
All right. Star Van, 100%,
Me?
man. Yeah. Like the I love it anytime Van's like really bon vivant exterior just crumbles away. And I know this was a joy for you too. So it's as much Van as
I'm having
Van
an
as Van and
excellent
Van
time.
on this one. Yeah, like I know I could see it on your face. You were like, Flemeth? Fuck yeah.
I know her.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Oh
then
my God,
and then
I know
like you getting
her.
the tooth of fucking I don't want to use his stupid name of the Dreadwolf. That's fucking cool
Fenharl.
too. Yeah. No, the other one.
Yeah,
The one where
the
he's
other one.
bald and has an egghead. Yeah. So yeah, that's my
He
star.
thinks
It's
he's
fucking
the
awesome.
Lord of Tricksters, but he's actually the Lord of being an ass.
Yeah. Secondary star, I got a lot of stars today. Secondary star is pretty much any time, as always, that Venehn and Garas get into some shit. The chatter about the titties was amazing.
I'm sorry,
I mean,
Venehn
you
was
gotta-
so
you-
mean today.
You gotta give a star for
He was so
for
mean.
titty chatter, regardless.
No, but
So-
it was so spot on though, because Ben would turn around and say, "You behave."
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yep. And let's see. A wish. Let's keep it moving. Let's do wish. Wish is that. Well, you already told me it's happening. It's got to be heist time again. We got to steal some shit. We got to break into some things. We got to murk somebody. Honestly, we've got what's her name? Amara? Not Amara. Not Amara. It's Amara. We got an Amara to beat up
Amara.
when we
You
get
gotta
back to.
key up
So
her
that's
car.
We
Oh,
gotta
yeah,
egg-
you guys-
We gotta egg her house.
You
like-
guys don't know about that yet.
No, we
And Garrett
don't.
Oh,
knows. The thing
yeah.
is, Garrett
guys
knows
don't.
Well, I guess my wish
Yeah.
then is that you key us into it so that we can all get.
Oh, I'm
some,
definitely going to 100%.
Key
because Gareth
us
is gonna
in
fuck
so
her.
we can key her car. There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned this was a million years ago, several sessions ago when it first happened. I think like Venehn is waiting until this is resolved and they're like on their way home and like all of that stuff, because this just seems like so extreme in comparison that one, it's not really fair to drop on all of his friends, but also two, he's like, well, I mean, it's not going to be taken as seriously. So,
Oh yeah, it will.
you know.
Yeah, well, you're our
on.
friend. We're using.
Yeah, but he
friend as
wants
the
you all to
group term,
not be like dying and worried about the blight and like all of that stuff, so that you can 100% focus on that.
On
Oh,
keying
whatever
up her car,
priorities,
got it.
man. We're gonna key her car first, and then we'll
Yeah.
worry about the blight. The
Oh,
blight
yeah.
can handle itself.
All of the anger that's oozing out of Venehn into everybody else right now is definitely because of that. He's pissed.
All right, that's me.
Thank you. All right. Well, I guess so that makes the next week Wally.
That would
Yeah,
be wrong.
it would be me. My star. It goes to all of us on it because it was said during combat, but I just love how everyone is so confident in each other's skills. So this like, you got this? Yeah, I'm fine. And we just go about, and it's a testament to not just us as like the characters, like how much they have grown to love and trust each other so much that they can say that, but also just to us as players is just that no, yeah, we're fine. We're totally fine. We're that confident in each other's like everything.
This is
that-
the most busted up we've gotten in a while too.
This is, yeah.
I think
it
this is the most
ever-
busted up you've
Like ever,
gotten.
yeah.
Ever gotten.
Yeah.
Ever.
Like Garas was the only one who's ever taken this much damage before, so this is like a first time across the board.
Yeah, I
that is-
very much
yeah.
wanted to build it as an unwinnable combat that had a different,
Mhm.
like where there was a different goal. for you all to
Yeah,
I think
get
it was
to.
telegraphed very well.
It was
Yeah.
perfect. It was fantastic, and the falling rubble just made it even better.
Shit.
Can I ask
My-
how many more pieces of
Oh, yeah.
falling terrain were there? Or would it have
Oh.
eventually gotten
Was
the
it
whole
just
thing
all of
would have
them?
fallen?
There were two more. No, yeah, on the 6th round, everything just crumbled away.
Oh, okay.
I can show. Here's one thing. I'll show y'all because it's really funny. So we're on the combat map right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next piece of terrain that was gonna fall away, and I was laughing about it because I rolled these random, like I put the pieces on the board and then I rolled to see which one was gonna fall first, just make it entirely random. The next piece that was gonna fall away was right. Oh shit! Did I just do the wrong thing? Was right here.
Oh,
Which was where most of the like everyone was there for so long in the combat that I was I was like, if that one had been sooner, like everyone would have died. So
Yeah.
I'm only pinging
Yeah.
for chat to be able to see because I can see
Wow.
everybody's measuring tools on
yeah, why is
the
everyone's
screen.
measuring
Doing
tools
that?
up?
Yeah, that's weird.
That is very weird.
I think y'all have to
It's
click
fine.
to turn them off or something. But that is weird.
Oh, my wish is I have two wishes. One is I definitely want it more. I want a big heist again because I miss doing our subterfuge. I love all this combat stuff, man. I'm ready for some subterfuge again. Ready to lie, cheat, and steal our way through stuff. And my second wish is I want the Red Jenny camping episode where they go camping, where nothing absolutely horrible goes wrong.
yeah, for real. Or maybe a little bit goes wrong, but it's a whole lot of fun. And there's
Buckle episode.
schmoes. Schmoes and weenies.
Yeah, some
Schmoes.
schmoes and
Schmoes.
weenies. Get some schmoes.
Schmoes.
Yeah, that's me.
I love it. Awesome. Thank you, Wally. Sid.
Oh, my star has to go to Carter. For I mean, just Carter Killmonger is always my favorite. But yeah, also just Carter's joking more. Carter's like speaking up and asking like really good questions. And then, do we get to live after this? Oh my god. Sita's always gonna make us cry at some point. So
Yeah, if I don't make you go at least once a session, I feel like I failed.
well, that's not really a high bar, let's be perfectly honest. So oh no, it was good. It was good. Lots of good card moments. Wish. Yeah, I want to fuck Amara up. I want to hear about this. We're gonna go like full like baseball bats to mailboxes. Like this
Just want
shit.
to talk to her. We just want to talk to her.
I just want to talk. I just want to talk.
talk to her. We just
Wanna
want to
talk?
talk to her.
I just
want
wanna
to talk to her.
So yeah, we're gonna take care of that. Because
We'll
no
intimidate her like your sister did to me that one time.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I love that story. It's one of my favorite stories.
Lovely.
That's me.
All right, Van.
I hate going last. Sita is probably the only person on this channel who could get away with this.
Yeah.
Because I always go last.
Yeah.
I went last in the last game too.
Mhm,
I always go
mhm.
last.
You're very special, and you're
Thank
the only
you.
one who can get away with this. My star is gonna go to Yasmera, which I was going to give anyway, when she was doing cool flips over Darkspawn to get out of a bad situation and then run away. Because that's just some real good rogue shit, and I love it. But this is gonna tie into my wish because my other star is going to go to Yasmira's wonderful curious spirit and her sort of like almost deep need to ask questions about the situation that she finds herself in, whether or not she actually verbalizes them. And the fact that this is one of those situations where she just straight up started asking questions and verbalizing them.
How do you know this? How do you know these things? We're just taking you at face value. How do you know?
Yeah, actually, like resonated with, I think, Venehn in a really deep way, because walking into this whole scenario, he was so desperately afraid that he was going to be the only one who had any like background of this, and so there was this moment of like, oh, you know what she's talking about, like you've heard of her, right? And so the way that Yasmera kind of conducts herself, and I think a lot of it is through like just like her general not wanting to talk to people, but like when she wants to know things, like she sort of gives this respect to just knowledge in general. But this is the first time that it's ever been anything that like Venehn is emotionally close to. So I think that's going to be really interesting. So my wish then is when we get to some downtime, in addition to talking about Lambert and Amara, and finally sort of telling everybody what's going on there, like Venehn's gonna want to talk about this stuff because like he doesn't really do religion. He, as far as he's concerned, like the chantry and everything, like whatever, he doesn't give a shit. But this is like a real deep-seated like harkening back to this was his entire life for a really long time, until it was all taken away. So I just want to talk about it. I just want to talk about it.
Talk about things.
Yeah, and I think for once, there is a really great setup here for him to be able to go to Yasmera and be like, "Hey, can we talk? Like, can we talk, please?"
Do we have to? Love it.
Love it. Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is it for us, everyone. We're gonna go and wrap it up. We thank you everyone out there for watching. If you would like to see more streams on this channel, join us tomorrow for Escape Velocity. They're going to be playing Stars Without Number at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Sita will be there. Go join them for that. Otherwise, we'll be back here in a week to continue our adventure. Thank you to my lovely players for making this game as amazing.
Thank you
as
for
always.
the game.
You're very welcome. We'll see everyone in 1 week. And until next time, good game and good night, Internet.